stretches of space. A message asking why, without a reply, floating endlessly. All of the faces that pass in front of me. All of the solid colors that make up the how and why of you.
What's up, everybody? Wednesday coming at you, or gay now, whatever you like, as long as you accept it. That's all cool with me. We're here with another Wednesday show, which has another great rundown for us. Because in the news, there was the pre-rage quit for Ninja Gaiden happened yesterday. Ninja Gaiden, hi! Now that's a reference. But yeah, he pre-rage quit it and just started with Q&A. And because of that, that means we have some more interesting comments to go through. You know what I'm saying? And that is The Wizard. Tiny X got it too, The Wizard. Great film. California, am I right? Who doesn't want to go there? I thought those dinosaurs were like the biggest tourist attraction of all time. And I was like, one day I'm going to go there. I learned later it's not that big a deal. They're all over the place. But I never went there either, so fuck me, am I right? Anyways, let's get to it. This is not a WPIG Q&A, but I think that's always happening, so we don't have to do those because I always do those anyway, right? Please. So some in the news, let's get right to it because as you know, time goes fast around these parts. Wings... I found myself in my own research. I looked through the last few Lumix vids. I'm not going through Wings streams. I'm assuming Lumix will always include it if they talk about DSP. And they did yesterday. So Wings talked about DSP a little bit. Okay? A little bit. It's not very hype, okay? But he does talk about DSP, and I thought it was noteworthy enough to show you. So here we go. First thing of the day.
I have to do them all individually.
Have you tried appearing offline, like, so it would turn off the notifications?
It doesn't do that.
I want to give this guy credit. That was a good troll right there, okay? Watch this.
It would turn off the notifications? Have you tried appearing offline, like, so it would turn off the notifications?
I like that.
It doesn't do that.
Just very casually dropping it in there.
There's 8. DSP is some ass.
Alright, there we go.
DSP literally acknowledged that Wings was destroying the 1v1.
Listen up.
DSP also, when in a one-on-one
guys killed behind the tank. Let's go.
Conversation also backs down from a lot of the statements he makes when he's not one-on-one with people.
Correct. This guy I like. The guy who's doing the games with Wings I like, but Wings doesn't engage. It pisses me off, but yeah.
Dude, what the fuck, dog?
I don't think DSP's as bad as people make him out to be. Like,
in what regards?
He's not.
So Wings defends his boy.
Like, I don't watch him that much. Like, I don't watch him much, but like, he seems like a normal ass guy. Like, I don't know.
You just solve the problem because if you don't watch him much, he seems like a normal guy when you just see gameplay highlights of him sucking at a game. Even though that's horrible and it's not normal, but you know, when you don't watch him much, you might think he's normal because he's like a gameplay guy that's bad, and that's all you know. But anyways, go ahead.
DSP is not a normal guy.
He is.
Okay.
Dude, me and him have traded headshots. Dog, y'all don't know what weird looks like if you think DSP is not normal.
Defending his boy again.
Like, fucking Johnny.
DSP literally doesn't leave the house but once a week to go to the grocery store.
Okay.
That's fucking weird.
Doesn't he go to the gym? Does he go to the
No, he doesn't go to the gym.
I mean, we live in
This guy's cool. Who is this guy? I'm sure he might be around some of these parts, right? He knows his stuff.
Walmart Plus time, baby boy.
Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. Wings is going to defend him again.
Go to the gym? Does he go to the gym?
No, he doesn't go to the gym.
I mean, we live in Walmart Plus time, baby boy.
DSP doesn't do that. He doesn't even shop at Walmart. Wings. Felted. You self-felted yourself.
I'm begging for money,
there's
but
a lot.
pathetic as fuck.
Shit, quit hating on the e-bagger, son.
Yeah. So, again, Wings defending. That guy's correct. Begging for money is pathetic as fuck. Wings retorts with, quit hating on the e-bagger, son. Uh-huh. Well, e-bagger recognizes e-bagger, you know.
Money, but pathetic as fuck.
Shit, quit hating on the e-bagger, son.
Nah, I'm a hate. That's pathetic as fuck.
No,
If it's your job, I can understand.
Abraham is better.
That guy's the dumbest of all, I think. If it's your job, I could understand. That's not a job, though. How does that make sense? If your job is begging, then I understand. Okay, well, if your job is killing people, I understand why you gotta kill people. I'm not comparing the two in terms of severity, but it's that logic follows, right? Well, if your job is to kick puppies, then, I mean, you have to kick puppies. I mean, come on. That does this dude's a dent, for sure. Like, if it's a bad thing, that doesn't make it good if it's your job.
No, I'm a hate. That's pathetic as fuck.
No,
If it's your job, I can understand.
Abraham is begging for me currently right now.
But that's not true, though, and this is a dumb joke. I mean, you know how. I mean, yeah, is it working freshly as Salvation Army Santa technically professional begging? Yeah, but if Salvation Army is not, let's say, a very crystal clean company either. Not to go down that rabbit hole, but Salvation Army is very low rated charity. Let's say that's all I'm gonna say in terms of how much money they actually give to charity. But I guess you could say that's professional. But are they even getting paid? I think I don't even know. But anyways, yeah. That's not the point of it. If it's your job, I could understand. Is very funny when he's making it his job to do that. You know what I mean? Like, he's making it his job to do that. I can make whatever I want to be my job. Yeah, I steal purses from people. That's my job. That doesn't mean it's like, oh, it's your job, so that's fine.
Abraham is begging for me currently right now.
So Wings defends him again. Yeah.
I have like this black gorilla behind me that holds my trail ball sign.
Hilarious.
Oh.
You made that sign so long ago. Like, still got it.
That's the end of it. Brilliant commentary. You can see this is a great stream. They killed it. That was all you got from DSP comments. So Wings is still interested in defending DSP in some level. I don't know why. All DSP does is now talk down to him, but yet is very much interested in getting him on the show again, like you heard yesterday. He's very interested in still working with Wings. But I will say, in my preparation of the clips from yesterday, DSP did say something that might be against that. But I haven't seen the whole thing yet. But of course, he talked about Wings again. Okay, so let's go on to the day stream we missed after we said bye yesterday. These are what I thought was interesting, and big quotation marks as always. I need to get some kind of fucking theme for this, the rundown or something. The rundown. Get the sexy voice lady to say something. ALT's rundown. Strap in and strap on, gay boys, or something like that. But anyways, here we go. This is from Pokemon's day stream. I don't even know what this is, but I have clips. Let's go.
Hope everyone's enjoying. Chat is kind of quiet today, besides one mentally deranged individual. But outside of that, one nut job. Not a lot of discussion going on. I'm here, guys. You want to talk, just tag me in chat. Here, I'll type into the kick chat.
He has 162 people watching, which is pretty fucking low, and he said only one deranged individual is talking.
A lot of discussion going on. I'm here, guys. You want to talk, just tag me in chat. Here, I'll type into the kick chat so you guys can tag me there easily. And whatever you want to talk about. This is supposed to be a chill stream where we interact while I'm playing Pokemon. It's not
nice pick and roll. Watch this pick and roll.
Whatever you want to talk about. This is supposed to be a chill stream where we interact.
Get in there.
Pokemon.
Nice grab.
Just about Pokemon.
What'd you find in there? You look for anything?
Supposed to be a chill stream where we interact while I'm playing Pokemon. It's not necessarily just about Pokemon.
Okay, she I rubbernecked in a Pokemon game. I apologize. I didn't realize what I was doing. I was like, hang on a minute. Oh, I'll help you. Look,
this is supposed to be a chill stream where we interact while I'm playing
in a virtual world, I got into
it's not necessarily just
good mode and said,
Pokemon.
Lumino City is enormous. I can help show you around, honey. I can help show you around if you'd like.
While I'm playing Pokemon, it's not necessarily just about
where you want to go. Lumino City is enormous. I've often said this. Anyways, okay, let's go. So we get a canary mention at first. We do finally get our canary again.
You know why you Canatics are here today? You need my electrifying personality to spark joy in your dull lives. So let me ask you this, who's charged up? She's boring as hell, just that, like, she's very generic and boring. I wonder if, like, a lot of these female streamers are the same.
This is so weird.
Boring, fake personalities, but people are just so dumb. They buy right into it. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't watch this crap, but that's what I like.
I wonder if that's how most women are, boring. So he said all women are just boring. Okay.
A lot of these female streamers are the same. There's like these boring fake personalities, but people are just so dumb. They buy right into it. I mean, I wouldn't know how to watch this.
We wouldn't want to show any fake personalities.
Crap, but that's
definitely. NDW News says, what's going on, gay LT? Oh, I'm going well. Going to Unicorn later tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Big ups to this old nobody who says, the ESP needs another wing stream so he can tell him how to find passion in gaming like he has. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Big up Sildagrim with the cat picture. Big up Sildagrim. Okay, so that was it. All female streamers are boring. And he was watching a female streamer named Early Bird. That is correct. Was she also no personality? Anyways, moving on. We do get a cat mention.
Someone tipped $2 and said the following. I respect the fact that you stay true to yourself and you don't cave into pressure from your haters. As a married man, I also respect the fact you defend your wife when insecure trolls talk shit about her. It's dumb.
I did put this on Twitter, so you might have seen it, but listen to this. First of all, that's the most dented super chat of all time, because, unless it was bait, and still dented because you gave money, but DSP did not defend Cat in any way. The majority of people DSP has invited on his show have called Cat fat or ugly on their stream themselves, okay? I will repeat that. The majority of people DSP has had on his show over the last 12 months have made fun of Cat publicly. Also, Triple P made fun of Cat's weight multiple times in front of him on their show together, and he said nothing. So, there we go.
And I also respect the fact you defend your wife when insecure trolls talk shit about her. It's dumb. What does she have to do with anything in my content? Nothing. Yeah. When was the last time you saw her? Almost
so we should just forget she's there, though, you know?
2 years ago. Why are you talking about her?
So just forget she exists, guys.
I never bring her up. If I do, it's because of a day off or what she's making for dinner. She doesn't negatively...
So you still bring her up, though?
...affect anything on this planet. Why the hell you gotta be dicks? But, you know, that's what eternally online, antisocial losers do. Thanks for $2.
Oh, yeah, he did say, how dare you. Yeah. All right, there you go. Told you I'd show you the interesting stuff. 2 more, I think. Oh, no, we gotta get there's a Jade segment, too, I gotta show. Here we go.
And some tips. Right now, we have no subs whatsoever today on Kick, and this is my final stream that counts for this week.
What?
On Kick. Please support the stream. Let's get some subs. Outside of that, let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's go. All right? Let's get some rallying support. And not moral support, real support. Okay. What should viewers do if they want to support the stream but not particularly Pokemon? You could still contribute and just say, hey, just so you know, this isn't really for Pokemon, but I still like your content. Yeah, let it be known. Anytime that you do a contribution, you could leave a, text with it.
Just leave a message and say, I hate this. That's awesome. So if you hate this, just leave money and say, I hate this. That'd be awesome. Okay, guys? Please do that. Just say, I hate what I'm watching, but here's money. That's what you need, okay?
Okay. Jade, it's all up to you. I know. I don't know what's going to happen with Ninja Gaiden tonight. If Ninja Gaiden tonight doesn't go well, I'll just stop playing it and we'll just do a chill with Phil instead.
Okay.
But it really depends on how it goes. I don't know how it's going to go. Last time it didn't go well. People got bored. So I guess we'll see.
YouTube, don't blame me. It's YouTube again.
Okay. Let's see what this side mission is over here.
Okay. Big ups, Rena Ryan said, Phil's right, Indrid is super boring. Oh, we got a rush of Indrid comments here, Indrid. Hang on, okay? They said Rena Ryan says Indrid is super boring. And it's just the idiots are too dumb to realize it. Mr. Extravagant says, what? Does that mean Indrid is being fake? She doesn't actually love me? No. And also, Oscaro says, Indrid is super cute despite my WPIG orientation. Okay. So Oscar is saying Indrid is cute despite the fact that he is gay. Okay, there we go. Wilson Barbosa says, can you show Jade's stance on dinosaurs? I definitely will. Okay, that's that one. Remember when DSP tried to do shorts? Someone asked about shorts, and we got a little talk about that.
All righty. Frosted Chart says, why did I stop making YouTube shorts? It would be fun to see new shorts to help with the algorithm.
This is when DSP thought they were going to make a lot of money. The only reason he did it is because he thought he would get a lot of fucking money. Didn't happen.
Because they don't help with the algorithm.
Huh?
The YouTube Shorts algorithm is its own algorithm. What that means is if you're watching YouTube Shorts, all it will do is bring you to more YouTube Shorts. So even though my channel might get views, you don't make any money on YouTube Shorts. Did you know?
That's not true. You do. It just takes many millions of views, something DSP could never dream to do. Okay.
You have to get like millions and millions of views on a YouTube Short to even make a few dollars.
Uh-huh.
So it's a complete waste of time. YouTube,
Unless you do get millions and millions of views.
YouTube idiotically made a whole system to try to compete with TikTok, but the system is separate from the regular video view system. So my channel does not benefit from getting YouTube Shorts views at all. There's no point to even doing it.
Well, people do help with discoverability. I know they're maybe not as effective as people say or wanted them to be, especially when, like, it depends on what kind, not to get too deep into this, but I think it matters what kind of content you're making. Because if you're like, I don't know, some dude that makes 2-hour documentaries on like SimCity 3000, right? And you make a short, people are going to say, oh, this was quick and snappy content about SimCity 3000. I like this. And then you go to their channel, it's like, holy fuck, I'm not really into this. It might not do anything for you, but you still got a view if you make them hot enough. But John Doe says Pirate Software became famous and built a 2 million sub YouTube channel and 10,000 Twitch sub channel in less than a year. Well, there you go. Pirate Software is a cool dude, a lot of people say. But yeah, it's never a negative. If you put effort into it, I'm sure it'll be positive for you. But there you go.
Be frank. Benefit from getting YouTube Shorts views at all. There's no point to even doing it, to be frank. I worked on it for about a year, and I got zero benefit out of doing it, so I just said, forget this, and gave up.
Yeah. Because what he would do was audio schedule updates. His shorts consisted of schedules. That was the main thing. I gave up on shorts because sometimes I would get the most dumb shit ever. It's like, did you know that the leaf in Super Mario Brothers 3 will turn you into a raccoon? A tanuki, excuse me. And that tanuki can turn into a statue. It's like, all right, I'm out, man. I don't need this. What the fuck is these shorts? I've been betrayed too many times from shorts.
Jade says he would be interested in naming the T-Rex Pokemon if someone tipped 20 on his behalf. Well, he's made it publicly known, everyone. Obviously, no one has to do that, but he's just asking. He says he would like to name the T-Rex. The Tyrant, I think it's called. 220 has done a 2,000 kick and says, I'm loving your stream. Can you name a Pokemon after my Italian grandfather, Aseno Arti?
And I did look for this, Aseno Arti, and I couldn't find anything. Like, it's not a meme. I think 220 is just a real dad. I thought maybe he was saying something funny with Aseno Arti, but I, of course, asked the internet machine. It didn't find anything. Anyone speak Italian? Maybe could have any... He said it's his Italian grandfather.
Aseno Arti?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Okay. I think this is some kind of a reference, but it has nothing to do with me, at least.
Yeah,
I don't know what Artie would mean. Has nothing to do with me, so. All right. 2,000 kicks it is. First of all, first time you...
There you go. So 2,000 kicks from 220. Here is the extended Jade segment people are looking for.
Gave up.
Oh, it's
Jade
one I
says he would be interested in naming the T-Rex.
My bad, I showed that one. Let's see where the later Jade one is real quick. Nope, he never could give Jade the T-Rex. That's not fair. Come on, guys. Jade got 20 mentions on the stream last night. Okay. So Jade was obviously the most popular chatter yesterday. He would get a super chat, and Jade wants to make sure he saw it because that'll give him his dinosaur.
I know there's a super chat, Jade. I'm going to get to it. We got to do this first. I guess
Jade, I got to do something, Jade.
We'll take out.
All right, so here we go.
Currently off by 16 cents. I'm not going to be a jerk. Thank you to Speggy for that. He says, for Jade. Now, Jade wanted to name my Tyrant. So it looks like we're going to allow Jade to name the Tyrant as well. So
Tyrant.
Now we're up to 90, 100, 118 of support. Cool. With those two contributions, we're up to 118 of support. Mm-hmm. All right. So.
And here we go. Fast forwarding a bit.
That wasn't even enough to give it a level, darn it. All right. Do I know why you want to name it Rexy? Because it's a T-Rex, maybe? Or it's a baby T-Rex. I think it evolves into a big T-Rex, if I remember, because we had this in a previous playthrough, the Tyrant. Okay. Now, I don't think that we have any evolution stones to give these guys, right? I don't think so. So. And none of these are psychic type. Go.
This is more Jade
if you want to
content.
ask about dinos, ask me. All right, Jade is our dinosaur aficionado extraordinaire. We shall ask if we have questions about dinosaurs. Okay, I'm gonna
I know, QBZ. I know. I got to get through this first.
be going on my break shortly, a few minutes, guys. But let's head into a snowy park.
Let's see. Is there anything
know why the
else?
park
Okay,
is so
yeah. So just very special treatment for Jade, just like Derek got. I'd be interested actually to what fan. This would be. I don't know how you'd even do this, but what fan has he said the most? What fan name, right? Like Pig Go will do that in some way. Now Jade's kind of there's other Jades, but I wonder if it's Derek or Jade. It's gotta be one of those, right? The most special among them get the most attention, you know what I mean? So let's try, 1 Minute Man is a good guess too, actually. All right, so Derek, and the spelling is, you gotta, see, how do you spell, let's see how this spelling works. So 562 results for Derek, and let's just try Jade. Jade has 7,135, so Jade is crushing. But I think Derek has the problem of that the spelling will fuck you up with names. You know what I mean? See, spelling it will fuck you up because sometimes there's different ways to spell Derek, and like the fucking closed caption of YouTube doesn't quite know how to do it all the time. Derek gets picked up three different ways. See, that's the problem. So someone have to do the research on that, but that's not happening. All right, last two from Pokemon.
So maybe it just works by default because I bought it. I'm just going to ban all the idiots in Kick who are being trolls right now because you're all scumbags. And I'm not going to have you derail the chill vibes of my stream because you're scumbag idiots, okay? The chill vibes of my stream because you're scumbag.
I know. So someone said, real life Michael Scott on Kick says, I know I want to pay $1,500 to watch some slob eat fast food. And then Elliot Offenreal, Howard Stern reference, says, then you came to the right place. And they all got banned.
Scumbag idiots, okay?
Oh, shoot. Shoot.
The plushies are passive. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Here we go. This is a funny comment about 220.
Very nice. Yes, I'm mentioning it because I'm receiving money. That's why I'm mentioning it, because I'm getting money for it. You get that? Like, it's not a negative thing owning me if I receive monetary compensation that makes me successful.
See?
See? And the truth is most people don't even know what the hell it is anyway because it's so dumb.
You can do detractor memes as long as you give money, guys.
Okay. Here we go.
Thank you, CT Rex. First time I named Rexy all years.
Score.
There you go. Oh, and there is. Hold on.
Hey, sorry to all the folks who are just joining now after wrapping up the Quiz Whiz
There's Canary fight coming up right now. Let's get to the fight.
contest. I gotta hop off for a sec to deal with something.
And DSP, as you can expect, hates.
What the hell
Canary.
is she wearing?
Here you go.
Look at this. She's wearing low-cut pants. Some kind of a weird strap is coming out of it. I don't even know what it is. Then she's wearing like a tube top with a zipper on it.
All these things are negative in the world of DSP, guys. But yes, you guys are gay.
She's got a weird, like, I don't even know what those are. Fucking straps across it. And she's wearing a face mask. Why? They got some weird fashion sense in Japan. They probably think this is like a good outfit or something. Wait.
It's a Pokemon game, sir. Yeah, this isn't really Japan, right? It's a Pokemon game.
I mean, I just noticed she's wearing a jacket that only covers her tube top. It doesn't go lower than that. So it covers just her arms and shoulders, and that's it.
It's a Pokemon game, sir.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, it's in France too. Technically, that's where they're basing it on, right?
The Quiz Was contest winner who asked for a promotion match against me, yeah? You got spirit, that's for sure, but let's be real. I'd rather be streaming than battling you. Wait, I bet you'll put me on blast online if I don't battle you, huh? Well, fine, whatever. Let's zap to it. Meet you in the garage.
Fight time, boys. Let's go. Here,
Rush.
I got it right here.
Okay. Yes, another high score. Off for a sec.
Oh, here, my bad.
Arms and shoulders.
Get to the fight.
Very same outfit. Rush Sin says I have that very same outfit.
Hilarious.
I'm really sorry for you. Anyway, here we go. Be careful, Canary. This kid's a tough one. Careful? That's rich coming from you, Pops. Are you being careful?
He didn't read the comment that was literally the most VTuber design ever, which is what they're going for, but
Your
yeah.
little Canary cosplay? Anyway, film this match for me. I might put it up on my stream later. Leave it to me. I'll rally the cheer squad and take care of filming too. Wow.
No, I don't want to see any jokes. No jokes necessary here.
Well, that's cheering you
It's me and my crew right here.
on. You're going to be charged up and ready to win. Let's go, Dynamo.
This is my crew right here. Look at us. There's Tevin, Sam on the right. Look at that.
Well, that's cheering you on. You're going to be
Tevin to my left and Sam to my right. We're rocking out. It's our boys.
charged up and ready to win. Let's go, Dynamo.
Who wants some? You challenge? You taking on our girl?
All right, you really want to do this? I'm going to win. Sure, whatever. Let's get it over with. Challenge ticket verified.
Okay, come on. Get to the fight.
Still, I'd be super amped to reach rank A and really blow up online. Battle in a while, so I'm going to show my Dynamo fans what I'm made of.
Here we go. Intro time. We got to move on
Okay.
after this.
Why wear the face mask? I don't understand.
It's a fashion
Then she took
thing,
it off
dumb
anyway.
fuck.
Then she put
It's a fashion thing, you dumb fuck.
it back on. It's helio.
Do you think this is about a health issue?
Okay. Let's just make it evolve now. Let's just do it. Nice. Okay.
But we're gay, by the way.
Ampharos.
This music is hype, though. Come on. Come on. Let's go to the end. I don't really care about this gameplay.
Okay. Kill. I never get a chance to attack because I just keep getting insta-kill.
Uh-oh.
Well, literally, you don't get to fight. What's the point of the fucking battle then?
Uh-oh.
Like, literally, you just get sucker hit.
Spamming those super potions. Get them in there.
There. That was stupid.
There we go.
A million insta-hits. I can't even fight. Thrashed my whole team, even Electros. Your victory is confirmed. I think she's angry. Oh, Canary, I hate to see you like this. This is only happened because you lost first.
No, please.
You're
I didn't do
absolutely
anything
right.
wrong.
Tell you
Oh.
what, as an apology, I'll buy you anything you want. Deal?
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say in real life, too.
Really? Okay, I forgive you. Wow.
Yay!
How well to represent the female youth. No, just buy them anything. They're very superficial. It's fine.
Yay!
There you go. I kind of blow a fuse when I lose. I can cope with messing with up on stream since everyone in the chat cheers me on, but maybe I should put effort into Pokemon battling from now on. That one was pretty fun. Anyway, here, this is for you. Volt Swig.
All right, this is dumb. I'm bored now. There you go. Canary fight done and dusted. DSP did win, apparently. But he had to do a lot of super potions, so who really won? Deposit Maker says, I hate this. Not enough piss and pulls. Here's some thank you, Deposit Maker, for letting everyone know that you don't like it. That's the best, okay? That is required, as we are now ready to move on to the night stream, which has much more substantial commentary, let's say. Pat Noticer in the house. This is for Nibbity to name your next piss break. Now you hear that, Nibbity? You can do it. Whatever you want is fine. And you like dinosaurs, right? You love dinosaurs? Hypnotoad says, does Jade understand what's going on, what DSP is? No, he does not. He has been watching for years, and for him, it's a gamer streamer that he, for whatever reason, like many other people did, but he can't see past that, right? So he just thinks it's a streamer. And he's fully pignatized, though. He worries about how much money Phillips gets. He says sorry for low support. He does say he does hate the drama. He's not afraid to let people know he does not like the drama, but he just wants to see his favorite gamer play. That's what he wants to do, okay? Hypnotoad in the house again. Big ups, Hypnotoad. Fist of the Snort Star says, I'd love to see DSP react to Gatomaxers. He would just say they're aliens or something. And gals are special. There's one in the slideshow, so you know what they are, but the Max Gallers are funny. There is a line, though. Like, if you don't go all the way, they're hot. But if you go all the way, it's not hot. So here's all the way. This is a Maxer, okay? You do see these out in real life, though. They do exist in cities. That's an all the way, okay? So you fully tan up, tan as shit, and but now this is what I would consider a half a way, right? We're not going to get into the culture of gathers here, but this is a half a way. Now that's more palatable for the average day, right? You know what I'm saying? And then there's minorly, which is here, and this is personal favorite. This is not a good show. This is minorly, right? So it looks like just a twinge of gather there, touch of gather, right? And that's what you're after, is a touch. All right, we're going to move on here and pretend we didn't talk about that. Moving on positively here. We have Velvet here, who says, Marvel as the underleveled piggy spams healing items like a Dark Souls fight. But give me more Estes. Give me more Estes. That's not my goon folder, a large cup of salt. That was a Google search. I can't show you everything else, but moving forward positively here. Nibbity says, why wear the Sub-Zero mask if you're just going to take it off? Good question. Like, why would you do that? She takes it right off. Huh? Okay, moving on to the night stream. And I have what I consider to be every interesting question that was asked or talked about. Here we go. We're going to start with search on YouTube. Go.
You anyone else having trouble searching for DSP Gaming on YouTube? Why would you search for DSP Gaming on YouTube? It's literally youtube.com/DSP Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have one of the oldest running gaming channels. I have a dedicated page for me. It's not an address. I actually am just DSP Gaming on YouTube.
What does that
all
matter?
You have to go to. You're at my channel already.
What does that matter, though?
But yeah, YouTube doesn't work. YouTube search engine is garbage, awful garbage, and you really shouldn't be using it. It doesn't work at all, particularly for a channel as old as mine. You need to be like so ultra specific to even find anything. It's ridiculous. Well, let's see. Feesbot says, when will moral support messages return to Kick? Well, let's see. Let's take a look at this.
Here we go.
I added moral support messages about a week ago because someone kept pelting me in chat with requests for it 2 straight days.
By pelting, he means writing messages.
I said, all right, I'll do you guys a solid. And when I did that, immediately, for 2 straight nights, support completely dried up and no one was supporting my content on Kick at all. Literally at all. Like, there were no kicks, no subs, nothing. Okay? Then I said, well, Halloween Marathon, maybe if you guys actually support me today, I'll bring back those messages. Guess what? Guess what didn't happen during the Halloween Marathon?
What?
We got support from the YouTube side. We got a bunch of tips. Almost nothing from Kick whatsoever.
What?
So when you guys actually reciprocate with the content that I give you, and you say, hey, you're giving free content every night, we're here enjoying it, okay, we'll support it, maybe I'll give you something extra. But that's how the relationship works, is that you support the content you like, and then I'll give you extra things on top of it, okay? Pat Bernard Did 100 kicks tonight. Thank you to Fat Bernard.
Thank you, Fat Bernard. Thank you, Fat Bernard. So it's all about
Okay.
So during the Kick marathon, they had messages, but he didn't get support from Kick. So you kind of could say they're not related. Then I mean, is that a crazy conclusion to come up with? Oh, it started out fun. Oh, there's more to this.
I don't know why people tend to ask me the same kind of questions a million times in 1 week. Because, like, for example, a few days ago, someone asked me, what's your favorite kind of pie? Now, I was like, wow, I don't think anyone asked me that in a long time. So, well, my favorite kind of pie is fruit. Like, I like apple
Mine is cream.
pie a lot.
Or cherry.
That's like kind of tart with some cinnamon flavor. I actually like cherry pie a ton.
Oh, similar. Cheese pie.
Like blueberry pie. That's my favorite kind. Like, I know people have other pie, like they like pumpkin pie. I don't love pumpkin pie. Or the ones that are weird hybrids, like a strawberry rhubarb. I just like the nice fruit pie.
Nice food.
Notably, either apple or cherry are probably my two favorites. Okay. Now someone in chat again. Well, what's your favorite pie? I just answered that. I don't know why people tend to do that. Like, they keep re-asking the same question over and over.
Okay, what the fuck is that? Just answer the question and move on.
Am I going to get HBO Max to watch Superman and Peacemaker Season 2? No. I had it and I canceled it.
The
I had
fruit
HBO Max
pie.
and I wasn't interested in anything on it for a long time, so I just actually canceled it like last month, and I'm not getting it back until there's something on there I want. So.
I wanted to show
No,
you.
I'm never going back to Rat Shaker. Are you kidding me? Out of all, told me the It prequel is out. I don't care. I don't
Okay. This is how fun it was, though. I want to give you a taste of what it's like. This is literally what it is.
like prequels.
This
I don't
is
give a
it,
shit.
guys.
I really don't like prequels at all. You guys know that. I've been saying that ever since I started on YouTube, that prequels don't interest me because you already know what happens after, so why do you care what happened before? If you already know the outcome, then there's no stakes to the story. So
How
fuck
dumb can you
prequels.
be?
They're just a complete waste of everybody's time.
It's a waste of time. They're a waste of time. You know what's going to happen, dumb fucks? That is so dumb. That is just so dumb. That's one of his dumbest things. Like, it's so stupid. Doesn't matter. But, like, it's so dumb. That is not true at all. It can be very interesting how they get there. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's not cool. Pat Noticer in the house says, not picking a single favorite fruit pie is more evidence of him being spoiled as a child. No, Mom, I want apple and cherry pie. Could be. Could be. I think he probably more likely just doesn't have any strong feelings about that because, like, I don't know. I think he feels so self-conscious about anything. And if he chooses something, he feels like he's putting a piece of himself on there, and then that's something you could make fun of. So to shield himself from criticism, he doesn't answer any questions. I think that's why he does fence sitting, really, myself, is because he has so low self-confidence, and he thinks anything can be turned into a joke against him. So instead, what do? We don't answer anything. And that's a really sad place to be in your life, guys. You can't even answer questions because you're scared of people making fun of your answer to what your favorite pie is. Right? Like, you can, if I said my favorite pie is chocolate pie and people make fun of me, all right, man, you're making fun of me. Chocolate pie is my favorite. Yep, you got me. It's not a big deal. But for most people, it's like that. But for DSP, it's a really big problem if there's something else to make fun of him. And look, people making fun of my takes on chocolate pie now. Fuck you guys.
But before that, let's get some support. Let's get some subs. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. Let's get some kicks. And let's get some tips for the stream tonight. Right now, we're at like a measly $10, if that.
It's measly.
So let's go. Let's get our first support of the night. And then let's figure out what's next. I want your feedback on what you want next so that I know that I'm doing something that has demand. It seems like I was playing Ninja Gaiden 4 for myself for a bit there, and then people were like, why is he still playing it?
No one said that. People were asking for why you weren't playing it, actually. So, Sergeant Fambro in the house, and I have added, well, not I, someone sent me, a legend, sent me a new addition as a possibility for the Donkey Kong Redeem, okay? So, Sergeant Fambro, this is our first chance at getting a new one. Will we see it, though? It's random. That's how I roll around these parts. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Hey, still good, still good. Still good. Still good. Still good, still good. We'll get there. You having fun?
Sneed, you're literally the only person who wanted Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm serious, too. Like, earlier today, I was talking about it. Oh, tonight we'll be playing Ninja Gaiden 4, and people were like...
No one was like
what?
that.
Like, why are you playing that? I thought we were done with that. You haven't played it in a week. And I was like, oh, really? Like, that's the reaction? And that seemed to be the general reaction to it, that no one really cares about it.
Not the general reaction. I figured someone must have said they were going to wail out, I guess, was why he did this. But, all right, here we go. Next.
If stuff out of tonight, I know I am. Be changed on the fly. You know, it's a filler thing that I do from time to time, and I get a lot of feedback when I do it, so this is productive. I'm going to get a lot of productive stuff out of tonight. I know I am.
Very, very
That's how every
productive.
other streamer does it. Dan Legend, can I ask you a question? Do I look like every other fucking streamer? Are you out of your mind?
No, you don't, but that's pretty normal, though.
If I did the things that every other streamer did, I would have been out of business 15 fucking years ago. I literally do the opposite of every other streamer, and I'm still here 17 years later.
Haven't you noticed how much I beg? So much more than every other streamer on the internet? That's why I'm still here, dumb fuck.
I think you can give me the benefit of the doubt. Holy shit.
And the question was like, if you want to play it, why don't you just do it? I can't do that, guy.
Okay.
I can't play games I want to play. What are you, nuts?
What was I doing? Oh, analytics.
He was screaming because someone asked about, you know, why don't you just play the games you want to play? Because he said, I'd love to play this. And someone said, why don't you play it? And he said, well, you saw the result. I can't do it. Other streamers just play whatever they want. I can't do that.
So what particular analytics do you want me to tell you about?
Here we go. Analytics.
Now, I don't know because the person tipped me $2, but I don't think they said who they were. Because people said they were interested in my DSP Gaming's analytics.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know specifically what analytics you want.
Rafael Cactus. I got it, though. See how fast that was? Perfect time. Always getting there on the perfect line. 2 quick ones. Boom. Headshots.
You see
Fucking
here.
do
Analytics.
this. Oh, go ahead. This is fun. This is a great stream, by the way.
Okay. So I have the analytics ready. I just need to know what people are interested in, and I can tell you what it says. But I don't know what the analytics I was looking at here.
I was not paused. About time I get a fucking lucky break in this game.
What do you guys think I should play on Sunday? As I said, the schedule is
I thought we were doing analytics. That's why I had this queued up.
Giving it an honest first shot.
We forgot about analytics?
What do you guys think?
What were you looking up then?
Vietnamese comrade.
Oh, okay. This is what how did that happen though? We're gonna look at that, then we didn't do it. Here, I marked this on demographics. Maybe he does it finally here.
Okay, so someone tipped $2 to ask about the demographics again. Good, because I couldn't remember what they wanted. So
you didn't do it? Oh, he did it. Okay, he did it here.
Oh.
Let's go 1 minute later. Okay, it takes 1 minute. He forgot about what he was doing.
All right. Age ranges of people who watch DSP Gaming on YouTube. Are you ready for this? Teenagers, meaning ages 13 to 17.
People that register their account and say that's how old they are, by the way.
0.8%. According to YouTube, teenagers are my lowest demographic when it comes to age.
So those people are literally people that signed up their kids, right? And they put their actual age on there. Every teenager that sets up their own account is definitely not writing their real age. I mean, most of them, because why would you ever do that? Okay, you always want to be an adult because that means more privileges and more massage videos and things like this. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of fun stuff.
Age, that's it. Like every other age range is larger than teenagers.
Okay.
So when morons say stuff like, you stream to kids and you do that, complete nonsense. Teenagers don't watch my content. Okay. 18 to 24 years old, very younger adults, 11%. Okay. Ages of 25 to 34, a whopping monstrous 48.8%. So just about half of my viewers are either in their late 20s or their early 30s. Why would I say that's probably the case? Because that's probably the vast majority of people who are watching this kind of content on the internet.
Yes.
Even though there's a ton of teenagers, they all watch the same samey, memeable bullshit. But people who are a little bit older and start to have brains in their fucking heads all tend to kind of watch similar content. And so I think that age range is the majority of people who are watching, this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The next demographic, 35 to 44, is actually the second highest number, 27.2%. So people who are of my actual age range is a little bit under a
You're pushing that one, brother. You're at the very top end of that.
third of my viewer base. Okay? Then 45 to 54, 8.7%. That's shocking. Would you think that people who are 45 to 54 are watching YouTube that much? But apparently a good chunk, almost 10% of my audience is.
Yeah, so what DSP is saying, just to let you know, the 25 to 34, the middle, is by far the biggest viewers of YouTube. Second to that is the second one for him. Basically, his numbers are almost exactly what the average YouTube users are, right? So the 18 to 24 is a little bit higher than it is for most people than him, but... Oh, no, because they didn't say teenagers. Yeah, he's listing teenagers, which this thing I found here is not even listing those. So, yeah. But anyways, just to let you know, the general YouTube audience, this is of all channels of all time. 18 to 24 is 15%. For him, it's 11%. That makes sense. 25 to 34, which is where most of the people are watching YouTube, is 22%. For DSP, that was 48%, and that's because they're watching gaming, right? 35 to 44 is 17% for general YouTube, and for him, it was 27%. So yeah, more people, they're 35 to 44, there's more than in the average YouTube because it's gaming shit, and, let's call it unk gaming shit. They're not watching the hype new games like Fortnite,
We got 55 to 64. 2%, and then 65 plus, that's the cutoff where they just stop asking. Over 65, senior citizens, 1.4%. I have more senior citizens who watch DSP gaming than I have teenagers.
Yes, according to these analytics, which are very true and real.
Pretty crazy, huh? Now, as for gender, since you wanted to know, you asked. A whopping 92.9% of my viewer base are women. I am one of the most watched by females on YouTube. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. It's the other way around. It's 92.5% are male and 6.5% are women. But then again, like I said, do you really know if all of this is correct or not?
You don't, especially the people that are teenagers.
All of this could be bullshit. It could very well be. There's tons of teenagers on the internet watching me, but they all say that they're adults.
There you go.
So therefore, YouTube doesn't capture their stuff properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. I've already given you my geography demographics, but I'll go through those quickly.
Please.
57% of my viewership is from the United States, a little over half. The UK is around 12%. Canada is about 6%. Australia is about 3%. Germany is 2%. Brazil is 2%. Sweden's 1%. Netherlands 1%. Ireland 1%. Finland 1%.
Keep going.
And you can keep going down this European list. Everything's like 1%, 1%, 1%. So it's pretty split, but mostly American with some UK, some Canada, and a lot of European here and there.
Keep going. Yeah, say all the countries. What percent is every country?
There you go. Interestingly enough.
What about Trinidad and Tobago?
Okay. 63%.
What about Ghana? What about all these other countries he left out?
Of my subscribers are, excuse me, I said this completely wrong. I said it wrong because I had a tickle in my throat and it distracted me. Interestingly enough, okay, 63% of my viewers are subscribed to the channel. 36% are not. This is a humongous change from back in the day.
Yes, it is. That's a bad thing, by the way.
Because back in the day, I'm not even exaggerating, it was something like 90-10. Like 90% of people who watched me were not subscribed because they were angry because I was uploading so many videos, it would flood their inbox.
This is
so
not good.
They would all watch, but they wouldn't subscribe. Now, because I've dramatically reduced the amount of videos that I put out in a day.
Do you?
Basically, everyone subscribed who is interested in my content.
Yes.
But my viewership has fallen off so dramatically, it's not really a big stat anymore. It doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying?
It means that he's not getting enough new. He's not having. Why is that not good? So it's not like on its face not good, but it means that there's not new people coming in as much as normally, right? And you do have to sub to talk in his chat, which is kind of a tool to get more subs. You know what I'm saying? Like that is why he has more subs too. But you want more. You want. People always use that to try to get subs. They say only 36% of you are subbed, and that's a bad thing because they want you to sub, but if you're getting new viewership, usually that number will be much higher for people not subbing because they're discovering you for the first time. And, wow, your video is reaching a new audience, and some of those people will become subs. You want it, right? But remember when Smash became a thing? Yeah, smash that follow button. Come on. Eliminate the follow button. Murder that follow button. Okay, this is a fun stream. Okay. All right, I think that is it. Here we go.
I want to go back to it. So. Dabian says, Pepsi has made a good point. You have to be subbed to talk in the chat. You're right. You have to be subbed to talk in the chat. So maybe a whole bunch of people subbed because they wanted to talk on the live chats. And the live chats are where it's at, let's be honest. That's the focus. It's not really the on-demand video chat. It's the live chats that everyone wants to be a part of. So that
on-demand video chat
makes sense.
What's on-demand video chat? You mean comments? On-demand video chat. Oh, cool.
Would I ever come to Brazil? Why would I do that? Why would I come to Brazil? Why would I arrive at Brazil? For what reason? 4K.
Okay, pretty cool.
To be honest, I don't know anything about Brazil. I'm not trying to shit talk Brazil or anything. I really don't know anything about it.
That goes for the rest of the world as well, by the way.
If I would want to go or not, I don't know. Tropical climate, nice to visit, not to live. That's for sure, right? I certainly wouldn't want to live somewhere tropical. Too hot for me. Nasty Mandy just became a member. And
don't want to live there, obviously, definitely.
Daddy says, I think you could attract more female fans if I went to Brazil. How would that work?
Yeah, Seattle's too hot for him. That is true.
So if I go to Brazil, I'll immediately increase my female fan base. Wow. That's good. All right. We got to figure that out. How does that work?
Too much booty. Yeah, that's true. Too much booty.
Go to Brazil and walk through the streets in nothing but a Speedo. After a hard year of working out, which I'm not nowhere near a year yet. Once I have a year of working out and I'm an Adonis among men, I'll walk down the streets. And I'll walk down the streets. With DSP Gaming written across.
That walk. Watch this. Thanks, Al Borland. You're doing great. Extra Buy says Wales run his channel 100%. Yeah, they decide everything he does. And that's the only thing keeping him going is the people that donate 50 or more, which is very rare for most people. But for DSP, it's the norm. He's cultivated quite the audience, right? Big ups to Aloha Snack Bar wants us to try again. Big ups to Aloha Snack Bar. Can we get the new one? Let's go. Go. Old Faithful. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. And that laugh is when he thinks he said something. He realizes he said something very embarrassing. So he'll do this laugh to kind of shake it off.
I'll walk down the streets.
Thanks, Al.
With DSP Gaming written across my chest. People will check it out on YouTube. Of course.
All right. So here we have, let's get past this. Okay, let's get to some Wings talk. I told you there'd be Wings talk, and here it is.
Of course they will. Of course.
I didn't have to delete it. There you go.
Prezel says, will you ask Wings to come back for another interview? All right. Good topic. last night,
Good topic. I've already talked about it for 45 minutes earlier today, but I can repeat the same shit again. Wesley, you don't know who Al Borland is? Oh, I'm happy to show you.
Revealed on the truck sim stream my kind of idea of what could work between myself and Wings of Redemption for content. I don't think that him coming on a regular show all the time is going to work. There's a couple reasons. Number one, I don't think he would ever commit to a regular appearance because...
That happened fast. That happened real fast. Now it's not going to happen.
There's a couple reasons. Number one, I don't think he would ever commit to a regular appearance because he said himself during our interview last week that he might go back to Lolcow Live at literally any moment. If he determines he's not making enough money and he needs to go back, he'll go back. Even though he keeps saying he's done with it, he outright admitted, I'm going to go back whenever I want. So how could I ever have a show with him that's a regular show if at any moment he could go, oh, I'm quitting now to go back to Lolcow? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put myself in that position.
That's Al Borland.
But here's what I think, all right? I think that maybe every once in a while, maybe every once a month, once every few months, maybe special appearances for like a holiday, I could do a show where I invite Wings on, just like what we just did a week ago for the Level 1 podcast. Could just be like a special edition of the show where Wings comes on for a couple of hours and we shoot the shit. So, for example, maybe we have him come on around Thanksgiving and we talk about our past and Thanksgiving traditions from our families, what kind of food we used to have, what we currently do now.
He repeats this.
Now, what we're doing now. We talk about the games we've been playing, you know, how's he doing in Call of Duty, what am I doing, you know.
He really thinks he has a good idea on this one. We're talking about our Thanksgiving traditions.
And then again, we can get into other topics, things that we had started talking about last week, but we didn't really get to talk about more, like our history with Twitch and YouTube. How is this weird conspiracy, how we both got kicked off of Twitch at almost exactly the same time. I want to hear his story of how he got kicked out of Machinima. I never heard that before. Yeah. I'd like to hear that. You know, there's just things to talk about, things to hang out, right?
What?
The thing is, I don't...
What?
You know, there's just things to talk about, things to hang out, right?
Things to hang out. Yeah, let's let it all hang out. Freeball it. Come on. Let's hang some brain together. Come on. Things to hang out.
So the thing is, I don't want to do it all the time. If we do it all the time, it's not special. It would become too boring and commonplace. You want to do it maybe every once in a while, okay? I think that the two of us had a great conversation, and the conversations will get better over time once we get used to talking with each other. That's kind of how it works. You know, the first time you see if there is chemistry, I certainly think there was chemistry, and then you go from there.
There was chemistry.
Okay. Now, I was thinking maybe, you know, around Thanksgiving if possible, and then maybe right around Christmas. We could do like a Christmas appearance where we talk about Christmas stuff. That could be fun. And then after that, we play it by ear. Maybe we don't do it once a month, but we wait.
The mistletoe wings.
Every few months, we do a special or something where he can come on and hang out. All right? That way, there's no pressure. If he says all of a sudden...
Reminder, this is not the day stream we watched together. This is last night, an entirely new telling of the exact same shit.
Oh, I'm going back to Lolcow and I can't do it. It's not a big deal. It's not like we had an ongoing show and now he's really blowing it and now the show is going to fail because of him. You know, I'm still here. I'll be fine. It ain't going to kill anything or anything like that.
That's what he's worried about. I can't get hurt again.
So that's what I would like to do. But the thing is...
Not ready to get hurt again, Wings.
He's going to show up more than once. We'd have to talk with him about, does he want to get any income for it or anything like that? And the thing is, I offered him 50% of the profits from his first appearance. He turned it down and said he didn't want anything. The catch here is, if you didn't notice, during that first appearance, no income really came in during the show because we had all the pop-ups and everything turned off. All the income came in after he left when I was just hanging out with you guys. So we'd have to have an agreement. Hey, do you want to take people's contributions? Do you want me to shout them out? Do you get 50%? We'd have to work all that out.
Yeah, we'd have to come make a contract.
But, you know, I'm willing to be an open dude about it and discuss it. It's fine. You know, I'm cool with that. So anyway, that's my idea.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea if he'll go for that. And the thing is, I don't even know if I can run it by him, because when I tried to talk to him in DMs, he basically responds saying, I'm not a people person who likes to talk in DMs or text, so I'm not going to respond to you. And I'm like...
That was worse than he said the day stream. This is what Wing said. I'm not a people person who likes to talk in DMs or text, so I'm not going to respond to you. Get the fucking hint? Jesus Christ.
Well, how are we going to talk about this?
God.
Like
That's like texting a girl saying, like, I don't do texting, so I'm not going to respond to you. Like, there's no coming back from that. You got to give up at that point.
literally, how are we going to talk about this? I don't know.
All right, there you go. So there's the wings talk. We have some magic talk. I don't know what this means, but I posted it here. What does this mean? And Tony G, I agree. I'm not here to conversate. I'm not here to conversate. I don't want to improve. Spoon said the same idea. Left on, not here to conversate. I don't want to improve. I don't want to improve my streams. Great song. Velvet says, it's almost like you should build your own community and success metrics in order to maximize revenue and maintain a healthy business. Oh, please. You've said so many words that DSP don't even know what they are. Right? So metrics, KPI, and maybe revenue. He thinks revenue is just money, though. By the way, DSP said that a long time ago. Hold on. Slideshow has started. He said that about 5 minutes ago, and I'll let you know exactly when that was. It took 5 minutes for DSP to get a response to his good morning all. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
TMNT Magic the Gathering cards. How am I going to get them? Isn't it not true that literally all of these cards are insanely hard to get? Like all of them? You want to get Magic the Gathering. You want to get Pokemon. You want to get the WWE cards that I wanted to get for Smart Guys. They're all like not possible to get, right? They're like friggin' impossible. Actually, oh my God, you know what? I just realized.
Yeah, go ahead.
I still have those WWE cards not open, don't I?
That's an idea. I can use this to beg for money.
I think I might have some. I mean, they've been sitting there since April. I never even thought about giving them a second thought. I think they're in there.
This'll work.
Do you want me to look or you don't care? If you don't care, I'll just leave them in there. I don't give a shit. People are saying, let's break some packs. Let's pull. Let me confirm I even have them. All right.
So there you go. He did turn in making that a scam, saying if we get $250, I will open a pack. Ethan Ralph mentioned here.
No, Ethan Ralph told me after the fact he was joking. He didn't really want that card. I was going to send it to him. During the Ethan Ralph guest appearance as a Smart Guys co-host, we were opening these packs, and there was a card in there he really liked, and he was like, will you send it to me? I was like, dude, I'll send it to you. Just let me know where. And then basically after the fact, he was like, no, he was just kidding. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, I want to see that moment. Because I guarantee it was a joke thing. But DSP took it seriously. Hold on, let me find it. Was baseball card guy, different kinds of baseball cards. I'm looking through the thing here. Here's the stream. I really want to see this because you absolutely know. Even Ethan Ralph knew it was a joke, but DSP didn't know. No, I need the smart guys. Smart guys, Ethan Ralph. You just know it, man. Smart Guys, Ethan Ralph. Let's see if that brings it to me. Smart Guys, Ethan Ralph. Does the YouTube chat work? No, it doesn't. Here it is. Someone else has the channel, though. Someone else has the video. I couldn't even find it when I searched on YouTube for Ethan Ralph Smart Guys. Didn't work. Here we go. Look at these two guys. Make your choice, ladies. Which side you going? Which side do you choose, ladies? Western woman? Okay, hold on. Card. Rare chase card. Every card, every lure. Here we go.
In theory, with a $5 super chat, Ralph knows every card, every lure, everything you must learn. PPP's butthole will soon be familiar to you. That's absolutely disgusting. I don't ever want anything like that to be familiar to you.
Okay, too late though, huh? Let's see.
There's a rare card somewhere in this box. The card up to the camera, and everyone should be able to see it.
All right, cards are awesome, by the way. I don't have so you know.
Great show. Can't even talk. This is a fun show.
I thought you might say Caden Cross. Which I don't know that person.
So the card looks nice. Like, look at the nice chromium around the edges. Like, the card itself looks really nice. I just don't know who the hell the person is on there.
Yeah, no.
Caden Carter. Weird.
Yeah. Smash, I'll say. But
hello, are you okay?
Expensive, and the set is over like 150 cards. It's DIY, and I'm almost positive we already got this card in a previous.
I'm trying to find the card
over
moment. Sorry, guys, hold on.
I do like DIY. I like them in NXT. They're good. They're okay on the main roster, I think, but I don't. Oh, someone is screaming that I should give you the Stacy Keibler card. I should just give it to you because you were such a great co-host tonight. That this is your reward. Is that I'll send you the Stacy Keibler card.
It's up to you. It's up to you, brother. Don't worry about it.
Maybe I'll do you a solid because you were.
He just said I don't worry about it.
This one yet? I don't think so. And this is a variant anyway. As you guys can see, this is the
That was it.
variant of Stacy Keibler that has the chromium.
That was it.
Border.
Now wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh my god. I
remember.
Great co-host for the show, by the way, DSP. You really got to get him back.
I remember the ring entrance.
dude.
I definitely remember the ring entrance. That's for sure.
Well, he was in work done. No problems, right? Like she did good work.
Right.
But like Stacy Keibler is a goddess. And she
We got the variant too. This is the the chromium and the black and white variant. Again, I doubt it's worth anything. It's probably worth like $4.
I'll buy it from you. How much?
There you go. Oh, for you, $27. I'm just kidding. All right. Let's
You know
see.
what? I might pay $27 for that motherfucker. Like, no shit. Are you serious? Like, I am a Stacy Keibler complete stan because she never had any work done, and she's come so beautiful to now.
This is very bad.
Trish is awesome too, but she had a little work done. I don't blame her. Like, if you're on TV and you have work done, it's normal, right? But like Stacy Keibler is just goddess.
Ethan Ralph, beauty consultant of the internet. Thank you,
This
Ralph.
next card might actually be my favorite one out of all the ones that I have
My
had.
favorite thing on earth is when people like Ethan Ralph complain about women getting work done and stuff and say, yeah, I like when she was natural.
It's not even a rare
Anyways,
one.
as you can see, that was how much Ethan Ralph wanted it. Okay, guys? That was it. And then the final was this.
Oh, someone is screaming that I should give you the Stacy Keibler card. I should just give it to you because you were such a great co-host tonight. That this is your reward. Is that I'll send you the Stacy Keibler card.
It's up to you. It's up to you, brother. Don't worry about it.
Maybe I'll do you.
Don't worry about it. Was the final.
Does one of the packs feel heavier? No.
Okay, not doing that. Okay, this is we almost to the money shot here. This was wild. Okay, so this is a little bit of a longer one, but it's worth it. So here.
And it is Game Pass, so there's no investment. If it sucks, it sucks. We don't have to play it any further.
Okay, notice the fingernail bite. Okay, fingernail bite, fingernail bite, fingernail bite. There's a
Oh, yes, I am aware of
there's an ending to this story.
Hyrule Warriors new game on Switch. Ninja Gaiden 4 is repetitive. That's consider it for the future, but like I said, we needed to definitely narrow down the choices.
You saw the fingernail bite.
Choices will never determine anything.
Yeah, here we go. You saw the bite. There's a reason for this.
Okay. No, I did not bite my fingernail, you idiot. I had a hanging piece of skin on my finger that I just took off because it was bothering me. It has not my fingernail, you weirdo freak.
I told you. Told you it was worth it. Okay, next one. That's the kind of stuff you only find on the rundown or whatever the fuck name we get.
Nice. All right. Okay. What's next?
By the way, you guys are all gay. Remember that. Before you see this part.
I really don't understand what these are. The world champions, Allen and Ginter. But these, I guess, are some of the cards. They're not rare. It's just part of the regular set. It's Kurt Angle. But it's the Allen and Ginter Kurt Angle, whatever that means.
No, it's
I don't
not
really
1/4
know.
speed. This is full speed.
But there you go. Allen and Ginter Kurt Angle. Even when he got older, he was still friggin' ripped. Look at him. Holy shit.
Oh, you guys are gay. By the way, you're gay.
That's where I want to be. That's what I want my body to look like eventually. Well, good fucking luck. That ain't ever
lay off the snack pizzas and literally go to a real gym 5, 6, 7 days a week for years and then come back. All right, anyways, yes.
Eventually.
Look at him salivating. Devour.
That's what. Even when he got older, he was still friggin' ripped. Look at him. Holy shit. That's where I want to be. That's what I want my body to look like eventually. Well, good fucking luck. That ain't ever gonna happen.
That's a good fucking look. That's what I'm looking for. Damn, look at him. He's hot. Look at that. Well, baby. Oh. Yeah, definitely. Well, DSP's already too late, really. He'd have to have HRT on that one. He needs it. I need that. I need those steroids. I really do. To get my gains. Michael A. says, imagine Flannel Grandpa doesn't pull him in. He does, though, in Brazil. That's where he's going to go. Big ups. Tony G said, Dave saw wings from across the U.S. and said, yeah, come over here. I can take you cross country, too. It'd be his third person taking cross country. Extra Buy says, so much more difference to get people on holidays, by the way. It's... You think, yeah, but I don't know what about this holiday thing. DSP does love his holidays. He's like a kindergarten teacher where everything has to be lined up with the holidays for reasons, you know. The Dare Bear says this guy wants a friend so bad, and that's why he's willing to get Ethan Ralph back on his show because he's anyone to interact with to show how cool he is again, guys. Actually, my resurgence was real, and people do love me. Okay. And I am cool, even though you might say the resurgence is over, it's still going on. No, kindergarten teachers are cool. But I'm saying they do everything according to seasons, you know? It's very season-based. You know, that's how they do things because it's a kindergarten, you know? Mega Cookit says, please add pirate software and iDubbbz to the temple. I'm not against it. I just need to have some green screen action with them. Pirate software, I don't think gets out of that chair, so what would he do? iDubbbz, I know there's probably more, but... And Extra Buy says, Phil could have done a stream with Jenna better. Yeah, Jenna would be much more interesting, obviously. Obviously. And big ups Chicken Finger for the membership. Let's go. Smart guys talk now.
Excuse me. Sorry about the belch. That's
Sorry
disgusting.
About that. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Absolutely revolting. Jade, he says, I love this. More WWE. I know, man. And the thing is, I tried. I really did. Like, I hadn't done wrestling commentary in many years, right?
There we go.
And I brought it back, and it went for a few months. I thought it did all right, but as you saw, it was up and down. Some weeks would be better, some weeks would be worse. Essentially, what happened was, because I crossed over with Kino Casino, that audience was expecting a certain kind of content. They wanted drama. They wanted toxic shit. They weren't really interested in wrestling, all right? And that's sad, because I wanted the show to be about wrestling. When I turned it into shows just about wrestling, the views would be down and the support would be down.
Because Triple P wasn't there. He was the only one that knew what he was fucking talking about. He talked for 90% of that fucking show. The only interesting part was when Triple P would make fun of DSP.
So then I tried to branch out, do something different. I tried to have guest hosts on.
Oh, they were great.
Varying degrees of notoriety and success on trying that. But really what broke the show.
Those three guests he's talking about are Ethan Ralph, Gahul, and Toothless.
So was the final show. The WrestleMania special, where it was an over 3-hour plus special. I covered the entirety of WrestleMania. I had match-by-match coverage. I had multiple guest hosts. And it was the least supported, least liked show of all. And at that point, it's just like...
Because there wasn't someone there that knew what they were talking about. And he did the show in the most dented way possible, where each person got their own segment. And he even had to read a statement from Toothless. If you have to read statements from Toothless, that's a problem. That's not a very happening show, brother. You got to get Toothless to give you a write-in? Come on.
You know, I've had enough. I just don't want to put that amount of effort in. It's a lot of watching wrestling, a lot of tracking the matches, coming with a lot of research, a lot of work behind it. And it's just not worth it. It was too much work. So that's why I stopped doing the WWE stuff.
There you go.
Well, Jade says, I mean the cards. Well, that's another thing.
Okay, we're not talking about the cards. DSP's 2026 goals, okay? So you might have your own goals for the following year. What do you think DSP's goals are? It's going to be to improve his streams and make them more entertaining, right? Right?
And Any goals for myself in 2026? Yes, $150 every stream. Those are my goals for 2026.
There you go. That's his money. That's his reward. That is how he is rating his next year. $150 on every stream. That is the goal. Who cares about making his show better, growing his community? Nope. Give me the money. That's what we're looking for. This old nobody says DSP wanted a better chest, so he bought some estrogen for his workout. Ooh. To get a little bit more robust volume there. Okay, this old nobody. Last 2 clips here. We're going to finish right on time, I promise, like I always do. Right on time. Right when I'm expected to. Last 2 clips. Here is some advice.
But the absolute best advice of recent memory that I can think about was, honestly, this is truthful.
Go ahead.
Okay? During the time when I had my incident, if you remember, the entire internet knew about it. It became a viral meme overnight. And basically, at first, I didn't know how to respond to it, simply because, what do you do? Do you deny it? Do you get angry about it? Do you roll with it? And the thing is, previous to that happening, I had some bad reactions to things in my past, notably, This Is How You Don't Play. If you remember, when This Is How You Don't Play, it happened, I basically, instead of rolling with it and laughing at myself and making a joke of it, maybe even doing some of it myself, which I probably could have been popular for doing. Imagine if I did my own This Is How You Don't Plays, right?
He did do that, and they were horrible.
Instead, I got angry.
Why is he pretending he didn't do that? He literally did that. Remember the cock? KO community contributions? What was it again? Cock?
Been popular for doing. Imagine if I did my own This Is How You Don't Play.
He did that.
Right? Instead, I got angry. How dare you steal my content? How dare you use it to make something negative and toxic? Now this will replace my original content.
Fuck!
Because I reacted in that very negative way, it really turned against me, and it really made a lot of people turn against me during that time period. So that was like 2012 through like 2014, 2015, right?
Yeah, this is not...
So then 2016 is this incident, and when this happens...
This timeline is very all over the place.
Of course, again, everyone's laughing at me. So I got great advice. Someone actually reached out to me and said, here's the best advice I can give you. You've got to react literally the opposite way that you did to This Is How You Don't Play.
This never happened. There is no way anyone would know what the fuck they're talking about. React the opposite way you did on the... It's bullshit.
Fun over. Time for the pre-stream.
Sadly, the hypest part is after this one. There's literally 1 clip left, and it's the hypest one where he gets into Triple P and Kino Casino. We will do it after the Copecast. I promise you. That's a teaser. Teaser in this business. And if you're watching on demand, I'll put a timestamp for you as always. I will not forget. I will not forget. Here we go.
Today is an epic day. Why? Because today, after over 2 months...
It's too long for Skip Juice. It's really long. It's the whole last... Oh, no, it's possible. Let's do it, actually. Let's do it. Okay, so let's
60 hours of gameplay.
It's not that long.
Today, on this very stream, I am going to complete Hollow Knight Silksong. And so, in celebration of this completion, what I would like to do on today's show is give you my overall thoughts on the game. I know I haven't beaten it yet, but at the very same time, being that I basically have like an hour left in the game until almost 100% completion, I feel like I could give you a pretty good estimation of what I think about the game, and so we will do that today. But in addition, if you're not aware, last night we had a last-minute shift in the schedule. Instead of playing Ninja Gaiden 4, I did a Chill with Phil stream that proved incredibly fruitful. What we're going to be doing, we figured out what the next game in the rotation would be. We figured out some ideas for what we're going to be doing.
This is still the
on
cold
Black
open.
Friday and more. So, on today's show, we'll discuss all of this. We'll do some Q&A, and we'll get back into the swing of things. If you can believe it, we're halfway through the streaming week already. Doesn't feel like it, does it? But time flies. So sit back and relax. It is time for another fun episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
All right, there we go. Okay, so this is the fade away to the show last night. It's not too long. It's only 3 minutes, so we should be able to get through it. Here we go.
Someone tipped $1 and said, so what happened? What's the difference between back in the day when you got that advice of rolling with the punches in regards to like negative things in detractor content and now. Because back then it wasn't called detractor content. This is how you don't play was literally just taking my gameplay and representing it in a negative way, saying, look, Phil sucks, and laugh at it, right?
It was putting clips together of him sucking. That's not representing it in any negative way. It is showing what happened in the game. Go ahead.
It wasn't necessarily harmful at all, I feel. At least now. Back then, I thought, oh, it is harmful because they're stealing my content. People are going to stop watching me. They're going to watch them instead. But I think that if I had rolled with it in a more positive light, it would have been fine. The detractor content today is not, this is how you don't play. I wouldn't even consider this is how you don't play detractor content.
Oh.
The stuff that happens today is outright targeted hate.
There you go.
Actual, factual misrepresentation on purpose for the sake of slander, for the sake
I would love to be called out on any lie I've said about what DSP has done.
Of defamation, for the sake of making big bucks off of false drama.
That's why I do the full context, which is all clips of him doing stuff. Nothing is made up on WPIG ever.
That's the problem with the current detractor content. It's not, oh, it's a lighthearted joke about Phil sucking. It's literally, oh, look, Phil's the devil. He scammed this person. He hurt this person. He's stealing money. He committed crimes. None of it's true. None of it.
Yeah, I think he's just talking about duty titles, duty video titles, I guess.
But they still say it, and they get away with it because I don't sue.
Okay.
That's sad. What's happened is basically people get pushing the envelope so much on YouTube and realize we can get away with anything we want because no one's ever going to sue us.
Okay.
That's pathetic. YouTube should not allow defamatory or any kind of that kind of content unless there's evidence that it's true. You can't just say whatever you want, but apparently YouTube thinks you can. No, you can't. In real life, you cannot just go around saying whatever you want. If I'm walking down the street and a guy points to me and says, this man is a murderer, I can call the cops right there.
Straight to the gulag.
And it's over. You can't just do that. But
lock him up.
Online, it seems like it's the Wild West. You can do whatever you want. And that's the problem. Again, this is how you don't play roll with the punches when it's not.
By the way, that's a very stupid example because that would not happen. He's a murderer. Okay. Do you have proof of that, sir? All right. We'll see you later. Have a good day, sir.
Actual stuff to, like, when people were doing this is how you don't play, it wasn't, we want to end Phil's career. We want to be sure that Phil can absolutely never make content again. It was more like, we just want to make fun of him and laugh at him. All right? Now, it's literally these people, the more harm we can do, the more money we make. So let's just do as much harm as possible because we're online and we're immune to any kinds of consequences for anything that we do. That's fucked up. It is illegal. It shouldn't be allowed. It's also insanely immoral. It shouldn't be allowed. No one should be watching and supporting that content. Again, it's just fucked up.
Okay. This is a good Pignosis material, but there's no truth to this.
I don't know what else to say about it. You know what I mean?
Even if with Duty's titles, he still just plays the clips at the end of the day, right? So he's just talking about literally Duty titles? That's what we're talking about? Or Snort Burnell's titles that are like so ridiculous are obviously a joke?
But it's different.
The clips are still just the clips.
And completely different kinds of content.
Okay.
From back
well,
then.
Evil AJ, you are a legend, and he loves you now.
No.
You did great work.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed Chill with Phil tonight. This impromptu stream.
There you go, guys. They should all be strike down from YouTube forever because they say hateful things about him, and they make up stuff. So I guess he's just talking about the clickbait titles, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else he's talking about. Here we go.
The Level 1 podcast.
3 minutes of skip juice obtained. That's the perfect amount, I would say, too. Go ahead.
Wednesday, the 5th of November, 2025. I hope that you're all doing well. Hopefully you're enjoying November so far. It's been off to a great start for me. Great gameplay, great vibes. Hey, everything is going exactly according to plan, and that's a good thing. Today, we're going to get caught up a little bit because the last time I did a podcast was on Sunday. We had 2 days of big dedicated gameplay so that I could get as far as I possibly could, both in Silksong and Pokemon. It paid off. We're now in prime position.
Forgot to show this, but I will show it now. This was a literal thumbnail on DSP Gaming right now. Okay, that is not a troll-created thumbnail. That is on DSP Gaming right now. Put up 17 hours ago, and it has a robust 232 views. So the face is working. Okay, go ahead.
Today to finish Hollow Knight Silksong after 2 freaking months of gameplay. So today's the big one. I'm very excited to see how it goes. I don't know how it ends, but from what I understand, we have like a final little dungeon segment, and then we have kind of the final boss, and then there's a little bit more to go after that, and it's the end. Being that on a day when I have a podcast, I usually do about 2.5 hours of gameplay. I think we're gonna have more than enough time to finish. If we have some extra time, there is an unfinished quest that I can do featuring the Mushroom Man. I guess if you go to certain areas of the map. Excuse me, there's some added lore with this mushroom guy, and I don't know if he was also in original Hollow Knight, because again, I never played original Hollow Knight, but it's just an optional quest line at the end. You get, you know, a little optional ending and an achievement for it. So maybe we'll do that if we have time. We don't need to do that. Just saying it's something optional.
Oh yeah, my poll. Hold on.
A little bit on the earlier side, because I will be focusing on beating the game first before we go to that optional stuff. But man, let me tell you, I'm finally going to be able to retire the Silksong callus that literally grew on my thumb over the course of the last 2 months as I played Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, okay? Hold on.
All right, here's my poll. I have a meaningful poll here for you. It's not I saw your idea, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, here we go.
This is a good controller. This is the Xbox Elite 2 controller that I've been using now for over a year. All right, actually, it was in the summer of last year. It was actually donated by a viewer who then sent me the optional accessories kit for it as well, which I've been using. As you can see, this is not the standard D-pad it comes with. This is the optional D-pad if you want to have a more old school experience. So I'll tell you right now, okay? This D-pad is pretty darn good. It's not flawless, but it's pretty good when it comes to controlling a game that's supposed to be more retro vibe, okay? The thumbsticks are great for modern games. The thumbsticks actually have optional thumbsticks that you can swap in and out to play more like Xbox 360 feel, or even play FPS games.
Oh, great.
But those thumbsticks are terrible for a game like Silksong. They're just a little bit too loose and not precise enough. With a game like Silksong, where you need to be doing aerial dives and stuff to do insane amounts of platforming and crazy difficult stuff, they're just not good enough. You have to go with the D-pad, okay? The triggers and the bumpers are great on this controller. Absolutely amazing. But the critical flaw of the Xbox Elite 2 controller that led to me getting a giant callus on my thumb while playing Silksong is very simple. These face buttons are not very good. They are very hard plastic. They have absolutely no give when you push them. It's a hard click feeling. And because of that, when you're doing crazy level platforming, you're constantly slamming your thumb against it, and it makes a callus. Other pads would have a more softer button feeling. In fact, to give you some perspective, take a look behind me. This is a Lego replica of the original Game Boy.
Bro, it's Legos.
Back then, your two standard buttons were soft. Even on the Lego Game Boy, they're soft. There's like a feeling of, ooh, it's cushioned underneath. So when you hit that button, you're not, oh, slamming my finger and building up resistance. Even the original NES pad had that feeling of cushioned buttons, okay? This controller doesn't have that at all. It's basically made for modern games. And what I mean by that...
This is so dumb.
...is if you're playing Call of Duty, if you're playing any modern action game, right? These buttons are great and responsive. They are not meant for repeated press. It's not meant for that. So,
yes, they are.
Oh, I will just tell you right now, if you're going to play a game like Hollow Knight Silksong, I do not recommend this controller at all. You've got to get one that has a more softer button press. Now, I don't know what that is because I don't really have any other controllers to compare it to, but
holy shit,
we're going to be amongst the big sale season.
Microsoft stock is dropping fast. Holy shit.
Like online sales out the butt for Black Friday week and stuff like that, Cyber Monday. And I'm going to be looking into getting one or more new controllers because, man, I know.
Just like that?
Playing Silksong at length, people are saying, will you play original Hollow Knight? And I'm like, yeah, I would. Of course I would. I love Silksong. Why wouldn't I play Hollow Knight? And then I look at this controller and I look at my thumb and I'm like, I don't want to put myself further through this crap. So I'll probably get one or two new controllers very shortly. And that way I'll have backups as well. Because it's always good to have a backup. Right now, if this one were to break, I basically have to go back to my original Xbox controller from when I was using the Xbox Series X, a year ago, which is fine, but, definitely good.
Why use old shit when you can buy new? Am I right, guys? You know how it goes.
The opportunity to get a controller upgrade. So anyway, yeah, finally, my thumb will begin to recover after today because we won't be doing ultra-hard platforming and combat anymore for a bit. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I love Silksong, and I'm very happy today to talk about my overall thoughts about this game on this stream. It's going to be good. Overall, I was insanely pleased with how everything went with Silksong. Not only am I pleased with the game, but I'm also pleased, obviously, with the reception the game got. I was incredibly nervous that if I were going to try to play Silksong, that it wasn't going to work. And what I mean by that is, historically, over my 17+ years as a creator on the internet, the times that I've tried to play Metroidvania games usually have not resulted in much attendance, engagement, or support. Usually, when I try to play Metroidvania, it's more for me than the audience, and there's a big disconnect. Now, there have been 2 exceptions in my entire history as a creator. Metroid Dread, and now Hollow Knight Silksong. In fact, you may not even be aware of this. I did try to play Hollow Knight 1 years ago.
The demo?
Now, it wasn't when it was a new release, because originally Hollow Knight was a PC-only release, then it got ported to consoles. But when it got ported, it was actually during a marathon. I don't remember if it was during an Indies marathon or if it was a Halloween marathon, but it got nominated. I played it for about an hour, and I outright told everyone, man, this game's hard, but I actually like it. People complained when I was playing it that it was boring, changed to a different game. Why is he playing this game? This game isn't interesting. That's the feedback I got. Now, maybe it's just a different era. Maybe I have different viewers and fans now. I don't know. But with Hollow Knight Silksong, we had consistent attendance, consistent engagement, people coming by to help me with this game, to guide me to stuff. Because to be honest, Silksong's an amazing game, but it's also a game that doesn't fully explain a lot of stuff about it and has a ton of hidden secrets that you could literally be staring at and not recognize. So without a guide,
If you are a DSP style gamer, yes.
it would take you a lot longer to beat a game like this. For example, my playthrough's around 60 hours long, and we're going to beat it today. No exaggeration. If I went around trying to find everything in the game for myself, this probably would have been 100+ hours. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm a streamer. I'm a creator. I'm trying to make content people want to watch and digest. No one wants to see me wander around the hallways for 3 hours looking for a secret door. So I'm very happy.
I need to be handheld.
Those who came by and engaged with this playthrough to allow me to do all of the content. Today, we actually are going to do the final content. And the only thing that I didn't do in the playthrough was I didn't do the secret witch ending where when you get infected, if you do this in Act 2 and you get infected by this little, I don't even know what it's called, but basically you lose your ability to use your special moves and stuff and you can't heal. If you then go and beat the game, there's a secret ending. I didn't get that one. And outside of that, like I said, there's one other quest for this mushroom guy that if you do the mushroom quest, you get a secret ending. But outside of that, the only other things I haven't done is like beat the game within a certain amount of time by speed running it and crap like that, or collect every single item, get every heart piece, get every spool piece. I didn't do all of that. And the thing is, I probably could, again, with a little bit of guidance. I'm sure I could have found everything, but it's not necessary. You know, it's just if you really want to be a huge completionist, I don't think I'm going to go that crazy, okay? But man, what an exciting run. So I'll give you my thoughts about the game in a few minutes here, but let's check in with the audience, shall we? How's everyone doing this morning? I actually have no idea.
Not enough viewership.
I started early today, so I actually don't even know how many people we have on the stream. Decent amount, and it's building up, actually. Wow, I'm shocked we have this many because I started like 15, 20 minutes earlier than I normally would. How's everyone today? Who do we got?
Did you? It's 150 people, and it's 11:30? Extra Buy says he had a real chance for doing WB 5-7 years ago. You mean WB Champions? I mean, he did do content about WB Champions on Twitter and stuff. He wasn't afraid to talk about it, but then when it became a meme and people could figure out how much he was spending, that quickly got quiet, and it became a bannable offense to bring it up. Michael says they need to make buttons as soft as this man. DSP soft buttons. For your pleasure. Aloha Snack Bar says, Suffa chat. Big ups. A Bojangle Spoon Man says, do you think he has lifting gloves for his gay workouts? A single callus is ruining his life. No. Well, here's the thing. I think he would buy that if someone gave him the suggestion. But I don't think he even thinks about it yet. You know, how some people might have lifting gloves, you know, so you don't get calluses. I don't think he's thought of that. But if someone suggests it, he will buy it instantly. I promise you that if it's brought up to him.
We got Maddox. We got Chris. Elliot. Pollution. Parasolo, how are you this morning? Mitchell, how are you this morning? Alpha Gun, what's going on? Over on Kick, we got RGB Kings, Blue Man Blue, Jay the Gray, Feastbot, Mojito Kitty, Sweet Codeine, Eddie Chill.
Shout outs to Sweet Codeine, by the way. You're a legend.
Free viewer of content. Gotta love these names.
Yeah, definitely.
3, 2, 1 on a what? I can't even read that one. Dragon Gingerbread Warrior. 1986, I love DSP, and more. How is everyone this morning?
Immigrant DoorDasher.
And welcome to the stream. This should be a great one. I'm actually very much looking forward to this one to see how the game ends. Hopefully, you're all in good spirits. Everything's going well for you this autumn. Right now, the autumn is in full swing for me. It is nice, cool weather outside, raining outside today. The office is a nice 75 degrees. I've got the nice air blowing fans on. As you can see, I can wear nice fall attire. I'm nice and comfortable in here.
Yep.
It's good stuff. I really like this time of year for streaming, for content creation. It's the best time of year. It really is. We're playing a whole bunch of games. We're juggling them all because there's so many, you know, there's an overabundance of great stuff to do. Best time. Absolutely. And of course, we're heading into the holiday season very shortly. It'll be American Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and we get all excited for that. And I know you guys do too. I will say this. Doing less podcasts is actually working. And what I mean by that is I was doing a podcast every morning, right? And that's fine to do a podcast every morning, but there were mornings when we really didn't have much to talk about. And so I'd be like, let's just do Q&A, let's just hang out. The truth is, doing the podcast maybe every other day, every third day, and then maybe doing a couple, it's working better. And the reason is I seem to have actual directed stuff to talk about.
When does that happen? When is that going to start? The directed things to talk about. We still get to Q&A every single time.
And check this out, because I didn't know how this was going to affect things.
Oh, yeah,
but
check this out.
But I tried doing less podcasts in the last month to month and a half.
Check this out.
My viewership, I thought, would be affected. I'm like, man, if I'm only pumping out half the podcast.
Careful here, Philip. I can check this.
And I'm not making videos of the pre-stream hangouts because that's the truth. Like on the days that I'm not doing the Level 1 podcast, we hang out for like a half an hour and then we start with gameplay. Well, I'm not recording those half hours. That's just us hanging out on stream and then we go right to gameplay. No one can watch that after the fact, okay?
Yep, correct. So, remember when people suggest to make the podcast shorter and they flip the fuck out?
Guess what?
What?
My views are up. I put out less videos because I'm not putting out podcasts every morning. I'm not recording enough.
Okay, so his views are up, but it's to the tune of 24,000 views. So that could literally be explained by the Wings interview. You know what I mean? Like, look, so I'll show you. This is what he means, okay? They're still very much down in total, okay? But here's October. Oh, no, you can't see it, but here. It's 427,000 for October. September was 403,000, okay? That's a change of 24,000, which, you know, the Wings interview itself is 16,000 addition that he never would get before. But yeah, definitely, the views are way up.
Uploading the Hangout sessions, and my views are up. My actual watch time is up. My subs are up.
It is still the fourth least viewed month on DSP gaming history. So this is not the thing to flex with. I know it's good for Pignosis, but this is the fourth lowest viewed month. October was the fourth lowest viewed month in DSP gaming history. Okay, but yeah, definitely things are going up.
So I guess it works. Like they say, sometimes less is more. Because I'm not doing the podcast every day, when I do the podcast, maybe it feels a little bit more special. So we have a few more people who come by to watch it. And then overall, the podcast benefits the channel better.
Yeah. If he didn't do the Wings thing, he would be the lowest month.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. Obviously, I'd like your feedback. And you might say, well, it's also because of all the games out. You're right. Right now, we've had a big abundance of new games that have been hitting the channel that I've been playing. And, you know, I think what it is a lot of people always come to check out the new game on the first few videos, and that artificially will inflate views for a little bit. And because I've been...
For the record, last month was the lowest month in history of DSP gaming, 403,000. I don't count the games where you nuke the views, Pop Polka. That's, you know, there's outside influence there. But last month was the lowest viewed month in the history of DSP gaming.
Playing so many games in the last month, some of which I stuck with, some of which I did not. That might be a reason, too, why you got higher views, more engagement. I get it. It might not just have to do with the podcast, but, hey, it didn't hurt the channel, and I'm happy about that. I was a little nervous saying, hey, less podcasts, what will happen? It's been good.
Yeah, here's a fun fact. I know I'll stop with the numbers here soon. In August, which is the month before last month, he got 250 less views in October than in August when he did full podcasts. So... don't really think it's a podcast thing because he had 250 less views in October than he did in August. And that was when he was doing a podcast every day. So I really think this is just white noise. He's trying to make a big deal. But go ahead.
And so today, you know, I didn't do a podcast for 2 days. That allowed me to get massive progress in Silksong and set me up for the finale today. It also allowed me to do big progress in Pokemon, which I feel like we're making big strides in the plot of Pokemon, but I just don't know how long Pokemon Legends ZA is. And I get a feeling that the people who are watching the playthrough aren't wanting to spoil me on it, so I don't really know how much is left. But
yeah, that could be too.
Everything is good. Like, seriously, everything right now is going well. We are having great streams, great support. You know, everything is fine. I don't have a single complaint. And I'll say this. Last night, I did an audible. You might say an audible. Oh, he always says this. Yes, it's called an audible. It's when you do a change of strategy or a change of play. Say, like, how I know audible is from American football. In American football.
Listen up.
Right? You may be all ready to go. You're on the line. You're about to hike the ball and start to play. And then all of a sudden,
you're about to hike the ball.
The quarterback calls an audible, and the entire line changes because now they changed the play on the fly. So now everyone has to run around and change the last minute before you run the play. So
yeah, definitely. The whole line is running around. It's like a madhouse. Go ahead, go.
That's what I did last night.
We call an audible, boys. Everybody, move around.
We were supposed to play Ninja Gaiden 4. But I had a last-minute change of plans, and I think it worked out really well.
Throwing the old sports ball around.
About that in a second. But we got our first support of the day. Hold on 1 second here. Team Murda, allow me to play you a manual animation, because once again...
oh, shoot.
Sadly, Kick has none of that. My queue isn't working. Once this gets fixed, the real name of the person will show up. It'll say, C. Murda sent.
Shoutouts, Kevin.
But right now, I have to do it manually. So thank you, C. Murda.
Shoutouts to Kevin.
Supported the stream. Let's get that on the leaderboard here.
You love it, Kevin? Thanks for your contribution, Kevin.
I appreciate that. So, by the way, we are at 7 out of 10 goals hit already. It's only Wednesday.
Wow.
And we're at 7 out of 10 goals hit. If we stay on pace, this means that tomorrow we'll be doing a second episode of DSP Tries It in 1 week. I didn't expect that, all right, at all. But I'm happy with it. If we hit our goals today and tomorrow's day stream, we will be doing a DSP Tries It of the return to Jollibee. And we actually looked up the menu yesterday of what I will have. Here's what I'm going to have.
He didn't show the menu at all, but I did.
Spicy chicken, because last time I had regular chicken, so I'm going to try the spicy edition. This noodle dish, I forgot the name of it, but it's a unique Filipino noodle dish that has sauce, but also it has like a soft-boiled egg. That sounds interesting. I'm going to try the Aloha version of one of the sandwiches. Last time I tried both the deluxe chicken and the deluxe burger. This time I'm going to get one of those, but the Aloha version that has like pineapple and a sauce and special stuff to make it like a Hawaiian version. And I'm going to try a unique dessert.
Look how fast I am with
Mango peach pie. Sounds good. So that's going to be a pretty
peach
good DSP
mango,
Tries It.
Phillip.
Again, trying all these different things. That's going to be good. Maybe tomorrow. It could actually happen tomorrow. All right. Now, I have an update.
If I get 3 goals today, you're saying?
I was talking with my wife, Kat, about this, and she's like, I don't think I want Jollibee. You know, she's trying to really stay away from fried foods. I can't blame her. All right. And we're talking about what should the next one be. And we were actually watching a few videos and stuff, and I realized
they were watching videos about fast food. Very fun activity. Go ahead.
I don't think I'm going to actually, before I say this, let me search because I'm curious. Let me take a quick look here.
What do you want to do, honey? Well, we can watch fast food videos. That's fun.
I can hear everybody. I don't think that I have done this kind of food in a very, very long time. Okay?
Yeah, I can't blame her, by the way. Can't blame her, you know.
Yeah, I'm taking a look, and
can't blame her.
Wow.
What? This is podcasting.
This was Filipino food, and this was 4 years ago.
Hello?
Okay. I have actually never actually done Thai food for DSP Tries It. And we actually have a lot of Thai restaurants out here. Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 different Thai restaurants that we have local. Now, I don't eat Thai food frequently, okay? But I know that some common Thai dishes, what I meant to say, are things such as pad Thai, which is a special kind of noodles with a peanut sauce.
This is huge.
So maybe I'll get some stuff like that. Maybe I'll get like 2 dishes and I'll compare them. I don't know. But I think next DSP Tries It will be Thai food. Okay. Then after that, we'll see if anything new popularly starts for the month, which is we already know. We got Thai food.
Okay.
So with 7 out of 10 goals hit, it would be amazing for us to hit those goals every stream. Get a hit goal on this stream, goal tonight for Tormented Souls 2, and a goal tomorrow for Mortal Kombat. We're actually playing Sub-Zero or MK Mythology Sub-Zero for the first time. Oh, God. I can imagine how that's going to go because that game is terrible, supposedly. I think it's going to go well. We can hit those goals, and let's do DSP Tries It tomorrow. All right, let's go. So let's get some support flowing for the Level 1 podcast. Let's get our first sub of the day over on Kick right now. Let's get our first super chat of the day on YouTube right now. Let's get our first tip of the day via PayPal right now. Let's do it. Let's get support coming from all different directions. Feesbot says, are we closer to regaining our moral support messages? Well, Feesbot, have you seen an abundance of support coming from Kick recently? think I rest my case. What did I say? I said, hey, if things pick up on Kick, if we start getting a whole bunch of support from Kick, then I would give you extra, right? That's exactly what I said. Has it happened? No. What it is, we're getting some regulars in here, which I appreciate. Your future stepdad coming in here, and every once in a while we get someone who's a person who's here every once in a while dropping 5 subs here or there.
220.
We get a few kicks here or there. There has not been any kind of an increase of support on Kick. So if we get that
now what? What's your next plan, King?
Rallying, we'll do it. And someone actually said, here's what someone said.
Uh-oh.
All right?
Here we go. Uh-oh.
Why don't you set up a goal? And if we hit the goal of support on Kick, I give back the moral support messages.
Yeah, they love goals.
All right?
Everyone loves goals. Dents love goals, that's for sure. Dents do love goals.
Well, you asked for it. I mean, I didn't come up with the idea. You did.
You're doing it,
you
though.
asked for it. You can have it. All right, let's do it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's set up a goal on Kick, because we can do it.
Wow, another goal.
Here
How
it is.
many
Set
goals can we have?
I haven't done it. Set a subscription goal. Here we go. You want it? You got it. You ready for this? All right. What's today's date? Today's the 5th. So I would have to set it up. Like
Soft Sausage on YouTube says, can YouTube contribute to the moral support goal?
Would it end? It would end on... See, here's what's confusing about goals on Kick. Let's say I set it up and it says end on the 7th. Does that mean as soon as it becomes the 7th, the goal is over? Or does that mean you guys would have the entirety of the 7th to hit the goal?
Figure it out, genius.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, I want to go. Here's a goal, okay? The goal is, I want to get 125, that's right, 125 subs between right now and the end of Friday on Kick. That's the goal. Can we get 125 subs?
What the
because
fuck?
We lost a ton of subs almost 2 weeks ago, and we have stayed at the same
level. Why do you
level.
set up these easy L's so bad? 125?
And not gotten any of them back.
Yeah, they're done.
So within today, tomorrow, and all day Friday, can we get 125 subs on Kick?
$600 he wants.
And that will start... Hold on, because I'm going to do an emote for it. You said an emote for the goal.
I guess that's what he's going for. Bet a whale will do it just fine. I guess that's what you just hope for the whale, right?
Find a good
it's
one.
not going to come naturally. I guess you hope a whale thinks it's a meme and does it. I guess.
Here, we'll do this one, okay? The goal begins right now. So if you give the sub, or
too
you
late.
become
I got to be quick on that.
Kick, starting right now, you're working towards that goal. If we get 125 subs between now and the end of Friday, you will get your moral support text messages back. I will add them, and you will be able to use them. All right? That's the deal. Someone said to set it up. I've set it up. That's what we're working with. So let's go.
Oof.
You keep asking. Now you know what the criteria are.
He does not have 125 viewers on Kick. He never does. Outside of very rare occurrences. Sildagrim says, Dave doesn't eat Thai food, but eats Thai ladyboys. Ah, yes. Oh, I got to show you that thing I talked about yesterday. It was on YouTube, too. I'll show you.
There you go.
One Chew trolls me with.
So, let's see. Again, people complain, so I give you what you're asking for. Now, will they actually live up to it, or are they just going to complain some more?
No, $600 is a little bit too much, King.
All right, so that's set up now. I'll probably forget all about it within 5 minutes and not mention it again, unless someone reminds me. But Game Boy, good morning. Good to see you. Hi.
It's 19 seconds. Here's what she was trolling me with. You can see it, too. She said this is going to happen when she dies.
First time in Thailand. From Pixieworks Animation.
You have the cutest smile. Careful, I might steal it.
Comes a story about finding someone who truly sees you.
Oh, hi, I'm Gene.
Hi, Gene.
But she's got a secret.
You look cute when you sweat.
Oh, thanks.
I haven't felt like this in years.
There's Something I haven't told you.
Ladyboy.
Made with Flash Loop.
There you go. That's what Chew trolls me with. After she dies, I'm gonna do that. That's not true.
How you doing today, Game Boy? Thanks for stopping by. I see Stuart as well. I see a few, bunch of newcomers came in. Thanks, guys. What are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are all in good spirits for the show today. Hello, hello. Yes, I actually, no one's ever asked me this before. I'll answer the question from Sweet Codeine. Yes, I wear workout gloves when I work out.
Oh, there you go.
Bare hand the weights. That's horrible for your hands. Like, it would destroy your hands. I have workout gloves. And for the most part, they work. I got a tiny little callus, like
it's
right
not essential, but yeah, okay.
And right here from grabbing them.
There goes mystery solved. I was wrong.
But outside of that, the workout gloves work great. They pad my hands very nicely. So yes.
Gotta see those.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so let's get back to the subject at hand.
Yeah, please.
I want to talk about last night. This is how I got so sidetracked here. So thank you for the 100 kicks. Okay. C-Murda.
That doesn't help.
Can we get some more support for the podcast today?
That
Can we get
help.
our first sub of the day? You want your messages? You want these highlighted text messages, right?
No one wants
for
them.
Moral support. Let's get some subs flowing. Let's get our first sub of the day right now on Kick. Let's get our first super chat and let's get our first tip. Let's go. Right now, we got nothing moving. Let's get it going right now. Let's get that momentum for Silk Song. Okay?
It has to be that kind of
all right, cool.
specific right now thing.
So
you know?
last night,
okay,
I had a stream schedule.
We watched that stream. I'm fast forwarding past this.
Rooms are way easier. Why make the first challenge room in the game the hardest one? That doesn't even make sense. You're still in the intro of the game. Why
I was
are you
talking about
your
the Ninja
balls
Gaiden
crushed?
thing.
But anyway, I kind of blew it because I spent 45 minutes on a challenge room. I raged, and it killed the momentum of the first night playing the game. It really did. After that, I recovered. I started playing way better, and because of that, I ended up getting a lot of momentum. I got new weapons, new boss fights, you know, really showed off the graphics of the game and how the game runs really well and how the camera's all over the place with all this action and stuff like that. But then what ended up happening was when I got to the third and fourth streams, the game just showed its kind of cracks. It's just so repetitive. A game like this in the 2000s, it stood out because it was like, whoa, it's blowing me away with its graphics and there's so much combat. But now, the truth is, the game is just kind of repetitive. It seems like it's more of an outdated game. You know, back in, what was it, March? We were playing Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. That was great and refreshing because it was a throwback to a game from the past, redone with the modern graphics and, you know, modern things. So it felt refreshing. It was interesting, okay? But basically, what ended up happening was, after playing that throwback game, playing the new one makes it feel too samey. It's kind of like, if you, like years ago, I played Mario, and then after that, I played another Mario game. Horrible idea. You can't play double Mario, right? Right now, I'm finishing Silk Song. Would it be a good idea to go right into the original Hollow Knight? No, that's oversaturation. It's too much of the same. So having just played Ninja Gaiden 2 Black earlier in the year, jumping into 4 now kind of feels like, man, this is too much of an overload of the samey kind of game. And so last stream of it when I was playing, it just kind of felt boring. I'm going to be honest with you. Way too much of the same repetitive combat, not enough original stuff going on, and the audience got bored. Ended up getting low attendance, low engagement, and low support. And I said, well, we're going to put this off for like a week then. We'll bring it back next week when we have more time, and we'll see how it goes, all right? So here we are a week later. And with all the other games in the rotation that I'm playing, everyone's liking, I'm thinking, man, I got to go back to Ninja Gaiden 4, and I just don't know how it's going to do. And so during the break yesterday, after a really successful stream of Pokemon, I'm just thinking in my head, man, tonight I got to play Ninja Gaiden 4, and I just don't know if people are going to show up. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. It's like a light bulb goes off in my head again. I'm like, wait a minute. It's 2025, okay? This is not 2017, 2018, where Phil was broke, where Phil bought games outright and had to commit to playing games in full length because I couldn't afford to play any other games. But I think in my mind, I'm still kind of stuck in that mindset a lot of the time. This is 2025 DSP.
What does that mean?
I've evolved, okay? I've matured, I've changed. I now listen to my audience, and I give you guys what you want.
You promised to play the game that many people asked for that night, and then you changed it because you were afraid you wouldn't get enough money.
So if I've already played Ninja Gaiden for 8 hours, and by the end of the 8 hours, I've got low engagement and low support, it means you guys don't like the game.
Okay.
Right? Now, I think the game's all right. I'm not in love with Ninja Gaiden 4, but I also realize it is repetitive. I was getting a little bored of it the last stream, and I was hoping that things would pick up this one. But I'm thinking in my head, wait a minute, what am I doing? I don't need to play it. We could do whatever we want.
Yeah. So we will listen to what the audience says as long as they pay. That's cool.
We could play a different game. We could, we could do whatever we could do with my time. My time is valuable. People want me to do a million things every stream. Phil, when are you playing this game? Are you going to react to this content? What are you going to do with this? Will you do this?
I'll do none of that. I'll do Q&A instead.
Want to see me do things. That's cool.
The things I will do instead, though, is Q&A, so that doesn't make any sense.
It's not like back in the day at all. It's so different. Things have gotten much better. And I need to get used to that mindset. I'm not. I'm still kind of stuck in that rut of, oh, my God.
I need to get used to wage quitting everything after a single stream doesn't hit the goal.
Phil, you're hard off. You got to finish every game you play. You got to tough through everything. I don't. We're better than that now, okay? So in this case, I said, if I'm having this anxiety about playing Ninja Gaiden 4, then I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to play Ninja Gaiden 4. Fuck it. What do I care? So we didn't do it last night.
Yeah, fuck the audience that have been enjoying the videos on demand, people that were asking for it on the stream. Fuck them. They didn't pay enough money, so fuck them. Literally.
On the fly, I called an audible.
Remember that's a football term, okay? That's when you come up to the line and you're about to hike the ball, and then you realize you audible, and then everyone just runs around for a second, and then you do the same thing.
Chill with Phil stream. The Chill with Phil stream went incredibly well, all right? We had a high attendance. Like, overall, I think we had almost 400 viewers for a Chill with Phil stream when I was only getting 200 viewers for Ninja Gaiden 2, or excuse me, Ninja Gaiden 4. Engagement was sky high. We got all kinds of feedback on things such as, what should the next game that I play be? What should we do during this upcoming event that I'm going to do for Black Friday?
I even had to get out cards from my closet because I wasn't hitting the goal, so I had to add a new goal of showing cards to hit the goal. It was awesome.
A great discussion.
It was a great discussion.
I raised over $200 on this Chill stream.
Yes. I had to bring up my cards because no one was supporting enough, and I had to get a new carrot for the dents to pay for. It was awesome.
Actually had the epiphany. Oh my God, I still have those WWE trading cards in my closet. They've been sitting there for 7 months since I quit doing Smart Guys. They're just collecting dust. Let's open them on stream. We open.
Was there any conditions for you opening them, or did you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, sir?
And trading cards. We had a great time.
You didn't really mention why you opened them or the reason that you said you wanted to get them out. It's really weird he's leaving that part out. He's making it sound like he just opened them for fun. But no, he begged relentlessly, telling people that if he gets to 100, he'll open one, and then he'll do 150, he'll open another one, and then 200, he'll get another one. That was it.
Down here, and I could have played Ninja Gaiden 4 for 2 hours. We all would have been bored to tears, and it would have been a sucky stream. Why did I waste my time? So this is what I need to do. I need to start making better use of my time.
Yes, Q&A more.
Instead of wasting time on things you guys aren't liking and I'm basically bored with, why are we doing that? This is a game, especially Ninja Gaiden 4. I didn't even buy it. It's a Game Pass game. Why am I acting like it's some $70 investment that I'm stuck playing? It's not. Okay? So I'm very happy that that happened. If you didn't see it, the archived Chill with Phil is available on this channel. I just left it as the archive stream, so you could just watch it in its entirety. All right?
Oh, great.
It was a great time. It was a good 2.5-hour hangout session, and it went really, really well. Okay? In a moment, I will tell you about the things that we determined during this Chill with Phil hangout, because it actually went really well. But I got some shout-outs to do. In the meantime, welcome everyone. Tons of people are joining now. We got Cashew Crunch, Rush Sin, Big Mac is here. Who else? Jito Day is here. Alpha Gun is here. A lot of new people coming to the stream. Welcome everybody. Shout-outs. Ginger Hulk TV gifted a sub. Thank you to Ginger Hulk TV. That is our first sub of the day over on Kick. So that means now we only have...
Yeah, how much more?
What I want to do. Moral subs to go by the end of... So now we need 124 more, okay? There you go. So that's $5 of support. We also have Cashew Crunch 87 did a $5 super chat and says, "Hi DSP, I wish you well. Thank you so much for support." How about our first tip of the day? Can we get our first tip of the day right now? That would be absolutely perfect. Then we'd have a little bit of support all around. And then we could work towards the goal today of 150 for the finale of Silk Song, right? Let's hit that. We have Silk Song streams where we came up short. And post every single Silk Song stream. There's been very few Silk Song streams where we came up short. And I'm very appreciative of that. We'll talk about that in a moment. I'm not going to do 100% completion. It's a content, and I can't actually. There's no way because I couldn't get the alternate. Get to the end and beat it to play through. Shingen25 tipped $1. Do you think abandoning games is going against what you built your brand on? You were well known for finishing games and considered reliable. Now you're all over the place with random streams. I remember what you said. If you're bored, you're boring.
Yes.
Shingen25, it's not 2011.
Okay.
It's 2025. And as a creator, you need to evolve with the times, and you need to listen to feedback from your viewers for what they want.
Yes.
There was a time when if you were a content creator on YouTube for gaming, you could run out and buy the game at the same time that everyone else could. You could rush home, unbox the game because there was actually stuff to show in the box and do a release day unboxing video. And then you could start playing immediately. You could beat the game within 2 days, upload it, and you could be one of the first people on the planet to have a full playthrough of the game on the internet. That was the name of the game over a decade ago. In 2025,
many people are still doing that.
There's already 100 people who have the game before you, who play the game before you, who stream the game before you, who have the entirety of the game on the internet before you, and have already reviewed the game before you.
Yes, but good content creators can play the game at any time and get enough viewers.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Rushing to beat a game, completing every game in its entirety is no longer the name of the game at all. What the name of the game is today is finding a project that people want to see
no, it's
to
not.
The end.
It's about being a likable person on the internet that people will watch, do whatever you want.
And that people will show up, engage, and support.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if it's 2 people, 20 people, 200 people, or 2,000 people, as long as the people
are opening their Velcro wallets.
Are there and supporting of you, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
That's the difference between me and these other people who are all about, oh, how many views am I getting on my stream today? What's the level of this or that? None of that matters. What matters is, are you entertaining enough of an audience that you can maintain consistent engagement and support? And if you are, you're doing the right thing. And if you're not, move on.
This is him, yes, trying to convince himself. He always has this thing. If things are working now, they're going to work forever in the same manner. And that's not, it's never been the case and never will be the case. And he's now just latched onto this easy thing. You know, he's kind of conditioned a few of the whales that, like, listen, if you don't want to see this game, you can make it whatever game you want to happen. Just make sure I hit the goal. We'll keep doing whatever game you want, you know?
Something people want. That's how you entertain an audience in the modern era.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was my thing to rush and get a game first and get the playthrough out. Those days are long gone. Long gone. The industry changed to the point where now the people who get this stuff early are paid shills.
That's not true either.
These are people who have contractual agreements to not.
Who cares about those early views, though? I mean, that's not where, you know, the biggest streamers aren't getting their views because they're the first to it, you know?
Break street date to not. There's review embargoes and shit like that.
Yeah.
They basically have to kiss the game's butt early.
All that nonsense.
And they get the entire game on the internet first. Why do I give a shit? What I care about is if I'm entertaining the audience. Okay?
No, if the audience is giving me money.
So there you go. I'm literally a bygone era of content that does not exist anymore.
It exists for everyone else except for e-beggars.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And the sooner that we realize that, the better. It's time to stop referencing a long gone past and to realize what reality is in the present. Okay?
Pay money so 5 people will give you enough money to survive. Okay, that's the new current
It's
present.
Cashew Crunch. I guess I spelled this guy's name wrong. Hold on.
$5 super chat to fix a typo. Must be a smart dude.
Conquer 106 did a $10 Canadian super chat. He says, good luck on the last Silk Song. Still going to be able Canadian cents. And Cashew Crunch.
And we'll go right into another bag. This is this is current year 2025 YouTube, guys.
For the early support. I appreciate that.
Then you ask for more.
And
let's keep it
like
going.
I said, let's keep it going. Let's hit that goal.
There you go. That's the current content in 2025. The earlier everyone wakes up to this, is the better they'll be.
For Silk Song today, right? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's hit that goal for the final stream of Silk Song.
You get money, ask for more money. That's what you should do, okay, guys? That's what we're looking for. Shit, I pushed back. bad.
But I think in my mind, I'm still kind of what the name of the game is today, and that's the final boss. It is a tough problem.
My bad. I hit the goddamn side of the mouse button again. I got to turn that fucker off.
Thank you guys for the early support.
Keep it going.
Okay, thank you. But thank you there, 220 for the kicks. Down to 123 subs for our goal for the week to bring back text messages for moral support. Very good. Okay, so last night during the chill with Phil.
Oh man, we're still here.
Games that we've played over the past couple of weeks that you guys seem to enjoy. Some nominees include My Friendly Neighborhood, No, I'm Not a Human, My Side, Left 4 Dead 2, or what was the other one? Oh, Poppy Playtime. So all those games seemed great, and I would consider doing a playthrough of them, all right? So we did a poll, and the poll said as follows. Overwhelmingly, the majority of people who were on that chill stream with me last night want to see me give The Outer Worlds 2 a try. And I think I understand why. I think there's a couple of reasons. Reason number one, it's a Game Pass game. There's no commitment. Everyone knows that if I play it and we don't like it, it's fine. I don't have to continue with it. So no harm, no foul. Give it a chance to play stream and see what happens. Number two, I did a full playthrough of The Outer Worlds 1 years ago, and it was good. It certainly wasn't the best. Like, I think the game had some really good strengths and some big shortcomings, too. It was kind of a balance. So people want to know, is the follow-up good? And number three, people talking about Outer Worlds 2 seem to be divided. Some people think this game is absolutely outstanding and absolutely a huge improvement from the first game, and they want to see me play it. Others are saying it actually, in 2025, is an underwhelming game that is not holding up, and therefore it's not worth your time. And some people are in the middle. So because it's that kind of a game where it's like no definitive agreement about if it's good or bad, those are the kind of games that people tend to want to see me give a shot, because my opinion can help formulate your opinion on if you want to try it out or not. So
all 211 of you.
I'm going to give it a go starting on Sunday's daytime stream. We're going to try The Outer Worlds 2. If it ends up being boring, if it ends up being lame, if it ends up being, let's be honest, politically charged and really annoying because more politics in games is not what we need, then we don't have to keep playing it. Okay? We don't. Or maybe we'll play it and it'll actually be quite entertaining and a big improvement from the first one, and we're laughing and we're having a good time. Then we'll continue with the playthrough. All right? But let's see what happens by playing this on Sunday. We'll give it a shot. If it ends up being good, it hits the rotation. If it ends up sucking balls, we never play it again and we pretend like it never happened. Fair enough? I hope so. Titanite Slab, welcome to the stream here in Relax, right?
Oh shit, we're almost out of skip juice.
Of a game, the point of a game stream should be to escape the stress of reality.
So why do you constantly talk about money more than anything else? That kind of brings me right back to reality, don't you think?
Every day you're inundated with politics and real life drama and all this crap. I don't want to deal with all that. I want to go relax. Let me go to someone's gameplay stream and see them play a fun game. And then when you go to
when does that happen here?
their stream and you see them playing a game and the game is all preachy about politics and shit, you're like, oh, come on. Don't want that crap in our games. That's why these games are not doing well, that are having this stuff shoved down our throats. Okay. So, that was number one. That's the first thing we determined, all right, is that we would be doing Outer Worlds 2 on Sunday. We'll see if it works. If it works, it's in the rotation. If not, we cut it out. It's all good. We'll give it a shot. Okay, that was number one.
Yes.
Number two, we talked a lot about what I'm going to be doing during the Black Friday event, marathon, whatever it may be, because right now it's completely up in the air. We don't know what we want to do. I know I will be here for Black Friday for streams. But the question is, will it be 2 separate normal streams? Will it be a marathon stream? Will it be regular gameplay content? Will it be a day of solely multiplayer content? Will it be some new stuff, like maybe the return of reacting, which I haven't done in a very long time? Okay? Or another possibility, it's Black Friday. It's one of the big days for sales and deals around the world. Could I possibly maybe myself go online and look for a few deals and sales that I'd like to partake in? Notably, I already just said I want to get a new controller or controllers. So I have backups that I can swap between for certain kinds of games, and if this controller breaks, I have a backup. That's one thing. Another thing is that I've had a couple ideas for some new kinds of stuff that I could do, but it would actually mean that I needed to have a hardware investment. Well, maybe this could be an opportunity that I could look into that and see how much that hardware costs.
What hardware?
How exactly viable it would be to do that kind of stuff.
What does that mean?
I'm thinking about it in my head, all right? So
I hear something in the background, don't you?
What do we want to do on that day? So a few ideas kind of popped up, and basically we did a poll. And the poll was, do you want to see me react?
See, something's on,
to stuff? Do you want to see me do multiplayer gameplay, or do you want to see me shop for deals? Okay? And the poll was literally worthless, because on the Kick side of stuff, people voted one way, and on the YouTube side of stuff, the poll results were completely flipped the other way. So it really didn't help us to determine much at all. All right? What's funny is someone in Kick Chat, I believe, just said, what about this? What about DSP's Thanksgiving leftovers? We're basically on Black Friday.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We play more of these games that I started in October and we're not really playing. Like maybe I play the next chapter of Poppy's Playtime. Maybe I go a little bit further into My Friendly Neighborhood, you know? I mean, that could be fun.
Later, Demi
but
Fiend,
it would
this is
really
a bad
honestly
one.
feel like a retread of Halloween again.
This feels like one of the worst.
Would it not? Wouldn't it
you've
just feel
ever
like
seen.
It's Halloween 2.0 because we're just doing horror games again? So
It
I
could
don't know.
be. It could be
It seems like we
landscapers.
still have a lot of good ideas, but we haven't really nailed it down to what we absolutely want to do yet.
This is one of the worst.
You know?
All right.
One thing that someone said last night was, if I'm going to react, listen to this. Oh boy.
LTG.
What's going on, Bumblebee Farmer? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well.
It's
So
the
I don't know. I could do
watch the LTG documentary.
that. That's something that I avoided doing.
Just put me down, boss. I can't take it anymore. All right. Remember the rabbits, Mr. Matt? Remember the rat? No, it was the mice, right? The mice. Yeah.
For a couple of years there, when I was actually reacting to different
Think about the mice, okay? Think about it. Tell me about the mice again, okay? Tell me about them.
documentaries from all over the internet. So
I was right the first time, rabbit. Think about the rabbits, okay? Think about them. Think about the rabbits.
literally never reacted to anything about LTG before. Maybe I could. If you remember, that was an idea that I had, was that I was going to react to LTG and like talk about his gameplay and coach him a little bit. Like actually react
please
to how he plays
coach
Street
him,
Fighter
yeah.
6 and stuff like that.
Coach him.
But that was like years ago. Now I'm not even actively playing Street Fighter 6 anymore, so probably couldn't even do that. But
Yeah,
you know, it's just
definitely.
an idea. It's just funny stuff to do. You know what I
we don't want to do anything gay though. So
I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. I still haven't figured this out yet. Exactly what I want to do on Black Friday. I still don't know if we're doing a marathon, if we're doing like the way I see it, maybe instead of only doing one thing, make it a variety stream that day so that way we don't get bored. So maybe there is a segment dedicated to just doing Black Ops and we can call that Black Ops Friday, that part. And then there's a segment where I do some shopping. And then there's a segment where I
could react to LTG, Black React.
To reacting?
To LTG, so it's Black React? Yeah, that's pretty cool. We could do Black Ops Friday, Black Friday shopping, and a Black React. Cool.
Ellipsian says you should go through the Dale dossier live. I have no idea what the Dale dossier is. You? I don't know. I don't know any of this crap. I pay no attention to any of it. Okay?
Definitely. I just watched the tractor contest.
Now, Rush Sin says, I'd like to see you react to fresh releases of game trailers. I do that on this very show. That's actually a good use of this podcast, is if there's a new game trailer that drops or new information, like a presentation of like Nintendo or something, I'll watch it and react to it on this show, and that works well. So I'm willing to do that, but let's do those as they appear or as they happen rather than waiting for like a marathon to do it.
Yeah,
I think it'd be good.
that's a good time
let me know
killer.
during these podcasts. Hey, something came out. You want to react to it? And then I probably would. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
On what to do on Black Friday. We
Oh,
still
wow.
haven't really nailed it in, hammered it in yet. All right, we haven't. We got to figure this out, what we want to do. But I think we're getting there. We're starting to get some good ideas, right? We're starting to really formulate what the day will be.
That's a callback. Eva Cowboy fan, this is your chance. Let's get him to play Digimon.
Cashew Crunch, thanks for $2. LTG will never play me in a fighting game because he's a coward. And he
He
knows
did one time and he won. That's all I know.
I'm going to beat him, so he's scared and he won't do it. What he always spins it is he says he has absolutely nothing to gain from it.
That's
so
true.
instead of it being a competitive match, it's a collab, and therefore I should pay him for the collab.
Yeah.
But in reality, the reason he won't do it is because he knows he has no chance of beating me in anything.
Okay, well, they've only played once ever, and LTG won. That's all I know. That's the facts of the matter.
So therefore, he just runs from it and makes a zillion excuses.
Hmm?
So it's I can tell you right now, it'll never happen. Even if I came up with the money that he's asked for, he still wouldn't play me because he never wants to play me. That's the idea, is to run like a coward.
If you give him the money, I'm sure he would play you.
There's no point there.
Monetized shopping is so creatively bankrupt. Yeah, it's just same thing as people watching old commercials and stuff. Like, it's fine every once in a while, but some people just go to that well so fucking much, dude. It's like, it just shows you have no ideas, you know? Like, you can't create anything when you just, all you do is watch old commercials, you watch old shit, and it's, again, fun every once in a while, but some people just do it all the fucking time. It's like, all right, One person that does this really bad is no, half you don't know who this is. Pat the NES Puck. Yeah, oh God, look! Shopkeep Mike, you're a legend. That's all he fucking does. And he just sits there and does it. And it's like, come on, man. He's never been cool anyway, in my opinion. But that's a different. We'll do a gaming reviewer show someday. I got a lot of thoughts.
Okay. So anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So, yeah. So let's continue to brainstorm on what we're going to be doing for the Black Friday event. I know that we'll come up with some good stuff. We have more time to plan. So 3 weeks basically to plan it. It's going to be Friday, the 28th of November. So let's keep going.
Oh, definitely. And Pat and Phil have a lot in common, by the way. They have a lot in common. I'll say that for sure. But I mean, he added some funny videos back in the day. And I like his the flea market madness. Those are kind of fun. Those are fun. But every time I've checked him out outside of any YouTube video, it's like, what's the point of this? He has no thoughts.
And let's keep that, in the road, and ideas bubbling, percolating. I like the idea of DSP's Thanksgiving leftovers. I like the name of that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then it could be like, we just do a bunch of leftover stuff. We do some leftover gameplay of Black Ops. We do a leftover react that I never did over the years. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That'd be pretty cool, maybe.
Yeah, Frank's a legend, though. Shout out to Frank.
Okay. Sounds horrible? All right, good. Finish cleaning out the closet. All right, let's do it right now. Ready? All right, let's do it right now.
Is
Ready?
that skin? Look at Buff Kit. Is that Kurt Angle? Is that Kurt Angle there? Holy shit. Nice. I think that was his butt. Diaper showing up.
Let's do it right now. Ready?
Whoa, it's Kurt Angle. Ooh. Ooh.
All right, so here we have the blue shell from Mario Kart.
Great joke.
I just found it in there.
Hilarious. Oh,
we never finished it. We never finished cleaning out the closet. The things we didn't get to is the classic gaming collection and all the holiday decorations and stuff to the left of the closet. And definitely that could use being cleaned out, but what are you going to do? We didn't get to it yet, right?
Oh, yeah, compression tank tops crew just took an L there. There was no compression tank top. He probably would tuck those in, or we'd at least be able to see it. So compression tank top crew, get fucked.
Okay. We're definitely not going to be cleaning out the closet today.
Not that I don't think that was a big camp anyway. I think it was a niche group. Oh yeah, just give it a quick pull. Yeah, good quick pull. You talk about pulls. There's a quick pull. Whoosh. Nailed it.
So here's some crazy stuff. It's funny because people were saying, oh, when Phil stood up, his pants were like falling down and stuff. Yeah, I've lost so much weight.
No. They were saying that you could see your back. It looked bad.
Even these pants, these are brand new pants. I bought them at the end of last season. Okay, so I bought these probably in like February, okay? These pants are now loose on me. Because I lost so much weight. Even the pants I just bought like 8 months ago are falling off of me. So it's like, I had to buy all new jeans because my jeans were way too big for me. So I bought all new, much smaller jeans. Basically, I'm wearing clothes that are the same size that I used to wear when I was in my early 20s. That's the size I'm back to again, which is pretty nuts. God. I mean, it's been a long effing time, dude. Like, I over 20 years it's been since I've been this small. And listen, I'm loving it. So
there's that. I guess it is landscapers. Listen, there it is again.
So
listen.
Okay. Listen, I'm loving it. So
I think it is landscapers. There is definitely sounds going on. Not a bird. Down 4, but Pat the NES Puck and CU podcast sucks ass. I've tried to listen to it and it's not good anymore. That's all I'm gonna say. And he does do some DSP style tactics. Reno Ryan says, "Careful, LT. Injured likes those Phil skin shots." She does. She does often says she does like those. So she's enjoying herself for sure. And Pat Noticer said, "Why would you store holiday decorations in your upstairs office closet and not the garage? Everything about this guy is weird." I think it's he really just lives up there. That's his place. So everything important to him just stays in there. He's not using much else of that house, okay? It's kitchen or the office, and that's where he spends 99.9% of his time. Because, it's not like he lives with his wife and wants to spend time with her, right? I mean, come on.
Arzendova says, it would be cool if you browsed some colognes during Black Friday. If you're going to buy cologne, what you need to do is you need to go test it out at a place that has it. So you can go to like a department store. You can go to, for example, Kohl's. A lot of Kohl's stores have like a Sephora in the store. And they have a whole cologne and perfume section. You got to smell them and test them first. With the price of cologne these days, you can't just like buy one on the fly and hope it's good. Because then you end up with a bottle of shit you hate and you spent like a ton of money on it. So, I'm not going to just be buying colognes off the internet randomly and hope that they're good.
And he buys cologne just because his office gets too stuffy. That's the only reason he buys his nice cologne. Okay.
All right, I'm just going to ban this idiot right now. What a fucking idiot. Okay.
Corpse Hammer says, I also suffer from crippling agoraphoria.
All right, I'm just going to ban this idiot right now.
What excuse me. Agoraphobia. I was reading two different things. Agoraphobia.
Okay.
There you go. And he got banned for that, obviously.
Okay. All right. So the other thing that I want to talk about today.
Okay, I'll give you the names of people banned today. Schizophrenic Urban Woman, Your Future Stepcuck, DSP Always Takes the Bait Reel, Dragon Cat 2, Blavey, and Abunga.
Before we adjourn the podcast, is Hollow Knight Silk Song. All right? So, basically, Hollow Knight Silk Song is the first time that I have played a Metroidvania game and seen this level of success. The only other Metroidvania game that I've played that worked was actually Metroid Dread.
Let me see what you mean.
Now, other times I've attempted to play Metroidvanias, they failed. I actually tried to play Super Metroid.
No. Cologne? No. I had Brute. I remember my cologne was Brute. I remember Brute. I'll show you what it is. Brute. I had Brute. I was a legend. Here's Brute. I wore it like for like one party, one gathering. That was it. I wasn't on the train of cologne, even back in those days, when many of my colleagues in their high school days would. I wasn't into that. I have deodorant, of course, but Brute. Shoutouts to Brute.
Metroidvanias, they failed. I actually tried to play Super Metroid on the Switch Online when it first was released. Didn't work. I tried to play, what was the Castlevania game ages ago? There was a Castlevania game I believe I tried to play. It didn't work. There were other ones, like, for example, Ori and the Blind Forest. Didn't work. I've probably tried between 5 to 10 different Metroidvania games over the years, notably Hollow Knight, the original Hollow Knight. I attempted to play during a marathon. People actually asked me to play it. They were dying for me to play it, and I bought it on PlayStation and tested it during the marathon. It didn't work. People told me it sucked. They said it's boring. Why are you playing this? I was like, are you kidding me? It's like ultra difficult. The game's kicking my ass.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. It just didn't work. It didn't catch on. And Metroid Dread was coming out. It was advanced.
Okay, we don't need a history lesson.
Here we go. Everyone is rating it as like the best Metroidvania up to now. They're saying amazing, good ratings. And it's a Switch exclusive. Came out during the holiday season. It was October 8th, 2021 is when it came out. And I said, listen, the only way I'm going to play Metroid Dread is if you guys buy into it. Meaning I get people who commit that they're going to support this playthrough.
Contracts.
And they did. I actually had significant people saying, we're going to come by. And they did live up to their word. Every time that I played Metroid Dread, they gave me their word.
We don't need history lessons.
Now, this particular one, Silk Song, had one of the biggest build-ups, I think, of any game ever. Silk Song was announced in what, like 2017, 2018? Because I think Hollow Knight came out in 2017. Let me find that out.
You could figure this out beforehand?
First, it had like a cult following. Then it even gained a mainstream following as it got ported to consoles and everyone played this game. Okay? So, watched it until that marathon many, many years later, and then no one seemed to like it. So, Silk Song had been rumored, had been alluded to, had been like built up for a long time that it was going to happen, but it always kind of got delayed. We didn't get any solid information.
Oh my God, this is
to give Zilk and
Zilk Song?
But I would be willing to eventually give Zilk Song a try.
Shoutouts to Zilk Song.
All right, let's play it by ear. Let's see what happens. And what ended up happening was Silk Song released amongst the other games that I was playing, right? And people started coming to my stream saying, Phil, you're going to play it? Like, it's reviewed really well. Apparently, it really is like best in class, and you are actually significantly missing out if you don't play Silk Song. So if you remember, on a whim, I think it was either release day or the day game is doing.
We do not. This is the worst.
See, I don't know if we hit the goal, but I think we might have come close to him. And we're like, so please continue.
This one's going straight to unlisted, boys.
I was getting like off-stream contributions. I was getting like Symphony of the Night.
You are witnessing history.
Halfway through the game,
this will be deleted so quickly from the internet.
You beat it, and then the castle flips.
So my God! What?
You're playing the game again from the start, but it's flipped upside down, and
you can really hear the background shit now. Obviously, listen to this.
Now you're playing the game again from the start, but it's flipped upside down, and the elements of the game change and everything. Well, basically, that's exactly what this game does. You beat Act 2, you think you're done, and a lot of people did beat Act 2 and said, oh, we're done. But there's actually a whole Act 3, and Act 3 is even better. Like, Act 3 has more content, has more, stuff to it. And it basically improved upon what Symphony of the Night did.
Great rundown.
And then some. Okay.
Yesterday was too much. Yeah, yesterday was too much fun. Yeah, we getting punished for yesterday's fun.
All these different ways to play the game based on what crests you find. You could play it as a projectile tosser. You could play it as someone who's nimble and has a million strikes. You could play it
I played it as a salad tosser myself.
Strong charged attacks.
Ooh.
You could play it as someone who's constantly using the tools, someone who's using the silk arch, or someone who uses none of that. You could actually play it in totally different ways and builds, which is crazy for a Metroidvania. Like, typically with a Metroidvania, you just need to use certain abilities and certain tactics in certain areas to get past them. In Silk Song, you can play however you want based on what you find and what you feel more comfortable with, and that's cool.
That's awesome.
Some builds are better for the platforming, sure, but you could just master whatever build you're using and still beat the game.
Do you get this, Silk Song nonsense? This should be your segment. I'm expecting you to give me some context.
Yes, there's lawn care outside. That's what you guys were probably hearing. Even with my noise gates, it's going to be very hard to drown out the landscapers that are outside and being noisy, but they're almost done. They're walking by right now. They'll probably be gone within 5 minutes. So, anyway, the way the game is done, its art style, right, allows the game to look gorgeous, but not be taxing on your rig. Like, because it is this kind of 2D hand-drawn art, it allows it to be HD, great graphical quality, great effects.
It allows your rig to stay comfortable.
But it doesn't blow your fucking PC up either. So I actually think it's genius that they went with that art style.
Rig.
Because it allows them to do this.
Isn't it funny when he says rig? Like, that's something cringe about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just cringe when he says rig. Yeah, it's not taxing for your rig.
Maximum that they want to do. Not once during play.
Don't say rig, Philip.
Silk Song did this game ever stutter, freeze, or have a frame drop.
Rig.
It has always remained silky smooth throughout. And that is a rare thing in this day and age, that you're playing a game that's ultra difficult and there's a lot of shit going on the screen, and the game doesn't have a graphical problem. This game never had that problem whatsoever.
Awesome.
Okay, that's amazing.
I would hope not. But
do I have some complaints about Silk Song? I do.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Okay, what I think the issue is...
You said this game fucking sucks and the developers don't know what they're doing about 1,000 times. So I hope that's going to come out here, sir.
With this game, the thing that held it back from being like, oh my God, my favorite game ever, okay? There are distinct times during the game where the game developers artificially inflate the difficulty because they think they're making the game more challenging, but all they're doing is they're making the game more annoying. And I feel like it's a fine line in 2025 between, do I want to make my game all the more difficult so you feel more rewarded when you complete this challenge? Or am I literally just making it so annoying that you get pissed off playing? And there were times in Silk Song where that's happened to me. For example, when we were about halfway through the game, we were about to enter the Citadel.
Yeah.
And you have to do this big platforming run through the blasted steps to get to the gate into the Citadel. At the gate of the Citadel is a boss. I think, what was it called? I forget what it was called. The last
Oh my
something.
God.
But it was essentially a boss that was completely unique.
Unique.
It had 3 completely separate phases. Had insane amounts of health. And that's all well and good. It's the toughest thing in the game.
Recovering Detractor said, right on the money, King. I never would have thought about it this way.
Up to that point. That's fine. But if you're going to have a boss that's like that, then allow me to have a checkpoint. Instead, the game says, not only is this the most annoying boss so far in the game because it's so tough, we're also not going to give you a checkpoint.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God.
you now have to do, it's the last judge. That's what it was, the last judge. You then have to do an insane run from the bench through the entire blasted steps back to this boss just for a chance to face it, to get past phase 1, then phase 2, then phase 3, and complete it. It's bullshit. There's literally no reason whatsoever for the game to actually have that run. It doesn't add anything to the game. And in fact, I'm not even kidding. That run is when I started to build this callus on my thumb from having to do that run over and over on this controller.
How
with
dare
this
they?
unforgivingly rock hard button.
That's, I mean, at the end of the day, that's...
You have done that yourself.
You know, first of all, you cannot push the button so fucking hard. And second, get a different controller if you don't like the one you have.
There's just no need for it.
Okay.
If you're going to give me a tough boss, give me a tough boss. Make it so that the pattern's challenging. Make it so that I need to learn stuff on the fly. I need to have good hand-eye coordination. I need to know when to strike. That's the good thing about overcoming a challenging boss. Not, oh, you had the endurance and the mental fortitude to redo the boss platforming run 700 times first before you even had a chance to face the boss, and then you don't blow it so that way you can beat the boss and not have to do that run again. Like, no, you don't. There's no reason for a boss run back like that in 2025. We're way past that. The reason they used to have boss run backs, do you want to know when this started?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Ninja
This is going to be
Gaiden.
totally true.
This all started with Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES.
That's not true, by the way, it was before that.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES is infamously one of the most difficult games ever made. Why?
Let me see that.
Because when you get
Hold
to
on.
the final world, you have to go through 4 stages to get to the final boss. Then the final boss has multiple phases, and you have to beat them all in one go. If you die, you start back at the beginning of all those stages and have to go through all of them again from the start.
Ninja Gaiden came out in 1988. I thought it was earlier than that, to be honest, even. That was the first run back, 1988? Please, come on, brother.
It's insane. It's wildly insane.
1988?
It's like, what?
Come on.
Are you crazy? Why are you wasting my time? Now, why did they make the game like that? Excuse me. Because the game was on a cartridge on the Nintendo Entertainment System. There wasn't a lot of storage space on a cartridge. So what they had to do was to make the game longer. They essentially had to make padding to force you to replay all those stages back to back to get back to the final boss. Padded the length of the game and made it feel like it was more challenging.
That's one
but
reason,
also had
yes.
more length.
Okay, that's one reason,
Hollow Knight
yes.
Silk Song.
That's Nintendo difficulty. Sometimes that would happen, of course.
60 hours long. It doesn't need any padding. There's literally not a single reason to have a boss run where you have to go through platforming to get back to the boss. There should be a checkpoint at the door at every single boss in the game. Period. That really pissed me off that they added in this weird artificial difficulty of having to do boss runs back to the boss door. That's stupid. And it just pisses me off because I think the game dev thought, well, let's make it as hard as possible. That doesn't make it better. That just makes it annoying for the gamer who wants to feel the level of accomplishment because they challenged and beat your tough boss. Going hand in hand with that, I also feel like there were some bosses that just had too much health. I would much rather fight a boss that is really tough to fight.
If the bosses were easier, they would be easier.
And has less hits to beat than a boss that actually isn't that tough to fight, but you have to hit it 72 times. That happened. Like that boss that a lot of people arguably say
I will say, okay, so now again, as usual, I've become the contrarian. Like, boss run backs are generally annoying, but let's not pretend there isn't a reason you could do them, right? They do add stakes to the fight. You know what makes a Super Meat Boy, another very current reference, you know what makes Super Meat Boy is because you are started the second you die, you are back. And that's why you don't even feel pissed about dying often. It's like, all right, I die, whatever. I'm just going to do it 1,000 times. Who gives a shit? It makes you feel like, holy shit, I cannot lose. If I lose, I got to go through that shit again. And that's something you might want to use as a game designer sometimes, you know? But all right, anyways.
The hardest boss in the game, what's her name? Scar Singer.
As long as you
Carmelita,
know.
I think her name is, or something like that.
Oh, don't disrespect the queen.
She's actually not that hard of a boss. If you actually look at her patterns and how she moves or whatever, she's not that tough. The problem is you have to hit her 72 times to beat her.
She's
and that's
not hard.
With the maximum upgrade on your needle. If you don't have it, it's probably like hundreds of times to beat her.
She's not even that hard.
Do you have the fucking endurance to do that? Like, why do I have to hit her that many times?
She's easy.
I already know your boss pattern. I shouldn't have to have insane god-level endurance like I'm a fucking gaming Olympian to beat a boss in the game. You shouldn't have to hit a boss 72 times in any circumstance in any video game ever, besides maybe the most hidden end-game, post-game super boss in a grindy MMO or an RPG. Then maybe.
But,
God, that was bad. That was like unbearably annoying. Got it done, but man, it was just, why did they make it so tedious and annoying? It wasn't the challenge, it was the tedium.
Step on me.
You know what I'm saying? The tedium of the fight is what makes you bored. But when I beat her, I felt accomplished. I'm like, I did it, thank God.
So it worked for you then.
It was annoying along the way, and you don't want it to be annoying along the way. You know what I mean?
Later, Daniel.
If I was playing a Souls game, and it took me 72 hits to beat a boss, everyone would be like, your build's wrong. You're crazy. In this game, that's what was needed. That was the right build for it. It just took that long to beat her. Okay? Mm-hmm. So anyway, the game's not perfect by any means. All right? I also think there's a few design flaws. For example, I don't like the dash jump. The dash jump is essential for the game. But I like in a game when you dash, you can then instantly jump and get the speed boost. In this game, when you start to dash, if you press jump, it drops the jump.
It drops the jump, guys. Formerly Chuck says, Kat, when saying she had a harder time at work, look at these calluses on my hands. Yeah, from actually fucking working. Yeah, I got calluses too, Kat. Check this out. Yeah, I was playing Silk Song. I was also working hard today. Matt Ice said, there's an upcoming Street Fighter 6 tourney called New Challengers Tournament, and Phil isn't a coach. This is a travesty. I want to see Unk try and coach VTubers. Yeah, isn't like Justin Wong? He does those all the time where you coach people. DSP would never, ever be invited to that kind of thing. Formerly Chuck says he's he's too dented to build his own. Oh, he has a pre-built rig? It's a pre-built rig. And King of WB Champion says, I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more.
To hold dash and have a small build-up to get the full timing of the jump, it's weird to explain because when you dash, you instantly dash and you're at the maximum speed. But yet you need to run a certain length in order to then jump out of it and maintain that speed. Does that make sense? Probably not. It's really hard to explain.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I've played other games, for example, Mega Man X. In Mega Man X, you dash and instantly jump, and you can immediately get a dash jump at full speed. In this game, you need to build it up, and it's frustrating. Because especially there's areas where there's enemies in your way, or the walk, there's not like a lot of space to run, but you need to do the dash jump. I just feel like if you could do an instant dash jump, it would have felt more fulfilling and rewarding. You don't really need the build-up spot. And I don't know if it was intentional or not, the way they built it. I just don't like the dash jump. It pisses me off.
Thank you.
Okay?
Good point. Great point. You're doing great in this review so far.
I don't like boss walks back to the boss.
Boss walks
I think
back to the boss.
Bosses take too many hits to kill, and the dash jump's a little delayed. I don't like that. If those are my only gripes with the game, that's not many gripes. You know what I mean? Like, overall, looking at the big picture, Hollow Knight Silk Song is one of the best values for the dollar you can get. The game is, what, $20? And has upwards of 60 to 70 hours of content. Has really great hand-drawn graphics. Has great gameplay elements. Tons of replayability with the exploration and all the optional content that the game has. An outstanding soundtrack. Insanely creative level design. insane amount of enemies and unique design of the enemies and bosses. How many times is a boss reused in this game? Does anyone actually know? I think the answer is 3 times. That's it. Every boss is unique. I think there's the big chubby fly is reused, and the guy with the club, he's reused. And I think there's one more. So I actually think only 3 bosses are reused in the entirety of a 60-hour game. Now compare that to Elden Ring, where like 70% of the bosses are reused, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, this is wild what they actually did with the game and how they made it so original. Hollow Knight Silksong is to Metroidvania games as what Baldur's Gate 3 was to that kind of narrative-based RPG of the time.
Nailed it. What was that again?
Silksong is to Metroidvania games.
Okay, Silksong is to Metroidvania games.
As what Baldur's Gate 3 was.
As what Baldur's Gate 3 was.
To that kind of narrative-based RPG of the time.
To that kind of narrative-based RPG at the time. You got it?
Where they pumped so much effort, so much content, so much polish, so much, good stuff into it, that it becomes a best-in-class example that everyone else must now try to live up to moving forward.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is that game developers are going to be upset because they're going to say, shit, now if I'm going to try to make a Metroidvania, I have to try to make a game that has the elements of Silksong. And to be fair, I don't know if every game development studio has the level of talent that Team Cherry has.
Yeah,
because that game shows an impeccable level of talent to be able to pull off what they've done with this game. And in the modern era, a lot of these game dev studios, I hate to say it, they're just not up to snuff anymore. Even the AAA studios are horrible. They're pumping out this schlock, this crap, these games that just don't live up to the hype, but they just kind of try to go on their own merits and laurels, like Assassin's Creed Shadows. Are you fucking kidding me? That game was atrociously fucking bad, boring shovelware.
He's called these developers idiots, more times than I could count, but okay.
But we're supposed to believe it's good because, Ubisoft and the Assassin's Creed team made it, right? No, it's garbage. Okay? This game is a game that now game devs must try to live up to that level, and that's going to make some of them look bad. Every game now that comes out after this that's a Metroidvania will be compared to Silksong.
Yes.
And that might be something that
is
going
always
to be a hard thing to do.
As is always the case, by the way, when someone releases a good game, the future games will be compared to that. Is this some breaking news for you?
I would be shocked if the next 5 attempts at a Metroidvania are even as good as Silksong. Half as good, honestly.
Yes.
So
correct.
And the other thing is, oh my God, it's $20, or it's either Game Pass, or it's $20, right? Like, that's kind of insane, kind of wild.
Insane.
Why
that
did
is
they sell
good
it for so little? They easily could have sold this game for 40 or 50, and it would have been justified. So the fact that they decided not to rip people off,
amazing.
If anything, here's the thing that's disappointing. You know that Silksong will not win Game of the Year at the Game Awards.
Why not?
You know that it might not even be nominated.
It's going to be nominated. I'm saying it now. In November 5th of 2025, it will be nominated.
Should be.
I'm not saying it's going to win, but it will definitely be nominated, I imagine. It's like the most talked about game of the one of the most talked about games of the year. It's going to be nominated. Expedition 33 will probably win, but it will be nominated. I guarantee it.
It should hands down be nominated. But because it's a gameplay heavy game, because it's a Metroidvania style, they may just fucking gloss right over it and be like, meh. This year is a unique year. You got games like Clear Obscure Expedition 33. You got games like Silksong, games like Blueprints. These games that all kind of stood out as almost best in class in their categories.
So like Blueprints, I don't think will have a chance of being nominated. It might win like best puzzle game or something, but Blueprints is not as talked about as Silksong has been.
But are they going to have a chance to get recognized? I'm curious what games actually will be pushed down our throats at the Game Awards this year as the best games of the year.
Jeff Keighley.
Like, let's be honest. Do you really think that last year Astrobot was Game of the Year? Astrobot? A game that was just a more expanded version of a game that they had already made years before? A game that really didn't even innovate?
It was one of the most played games of the year. Yep.
It's just journalistic slop is what it is. You have these leftist, non-gaming journalists who are the people who nominate the games.
Leftists do love their Astrobot.
For Game of the Year. It's ridiculous. So, I don't know what's going to happen. But I really hope that Silk Song ends up getting its due. I really, really do. Okay? So...
I don't know if you know, the Astrobot himself, he's trans. That's what DSP is referencing. Astrobot is extremely political. You know that.
We'll find out, I guess. But for me, Silk Song, by far, one of my favorite games of the year. It's my favorite Metroidvania game. I would go as far to say it probably is the best Metroidvania game ever made. I'm very happy that I played it. I'm very happy that I gave it the time that I did, despite the fact that it destroyed my thumb. And the fact that it has been one of the more challenging games that I've played in my 17 years as a gaming creator. I feel like this has been absolutely rewarding. It's been worth my time. You guys have appreciated the time and effort I put into it. You showed up, you've engaged, you supported this playthrough, and I appreciate that so much.
Silk Song Fan 1 is saying, earlier you said Silk Song is over 60 hours long, which is plain wrong. That's actually the supposed length if you try to 100%, which you're not doing. It's actually 30 to 40 hours long. And you're nowhere near 100% it.
I can't wait to see how it all ends today. And
financially rewarding.
I think you have an idea
rewarding.
That this game will be one of my front runners for my Game of the Year pick this year. Will it be my Game of the Year? That I don't know. But man, when you look at all the games that I played like this year, it's got to be up there, right?
Definitely.
Although we are going to be playing Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero starting tomorrow. Okay? Chat and say some support. Guys, gals, let's get some support.
Guys, I just gave you a groundbreaking, world-changing review, and there's not enough support. What's the fuck is going on? You didn't hear my review? You love that, right? Ice Yamamoto says, I would love to hear him complain about Final Fantasy XI where there was a boss that took 11 hours to beat. It's in the world records as the longest boss fight. That has to be optional, right? 18 hours to beat. I remember those games, though, when there were some RPGs where you're at a boss fight, it's like, all right, this is my day right now, all right? This is my fucking day, is this boss. Remember those days? And you lost, and it's so demoralizing. That was fun. Right? That shit is fun. MMOs have that too, yeah. But that shit is fun. There's some stakes. There's some stakes. Tony T says, more leftists would play Silk Song before others. Well, for after they're done playing Astrobot, of course. That's the favorite choice. And DePasta Maker says, surprised he wants to play NASCAR, the drivers, all leftists. The tracks give him no choice but to turn left. Wah, wah. I'll give it to you. There you go, DePasta Maker. I didn't get it at first, but then I got it.
Silk Song today. Let's hit this goal. Let's crush it for the finale of Silk Song. Let's get some support right now and get to $50. But we only have 2 subs. Or is it 1 sub? Well, we have some subs on Kick out of the 125 we're trying to hit to get the messages back.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go. Let's get some support. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some tips. Let's get some memberships. Let's get it going. Let's crush this goal. Let's get support for the end of the podcast right now. Okay.
I had to be careful about the length of those clips because if I did any more, copyright goes and then you'll have 1,000 ads on the video. So some of those I had to cut short. I tested them though, so this should be fine.
Did I ever try Salt and Sanctuary? I don't remember. I know of the game, but I don't remember if I actually played it or not.
I did test them though, so these are all
What's
fine.
up, Falapino? How you doing?
Ooh, well, Falapino! What the fuck is going on? Falapino! What the fuck? That is every single time he says it.
What's up, Falapino? How you doing?
How does he do it?
All right, what I'd like to do now.
Silk Song fan is getting hard ignored. He said, you're over 60 hours in the Silk Song with hand-holding. The game is 30 and 40 hours long for children. Oh, God.
I'd like to open up the chat.
Oh, I thought we're so busy. Your time is valuable. What? We don't have time for Q&A. We have time for Q&A. Will we do a podcast every other day if we're lucky? And now we have Q&A time?
To some Q&A for the end of the show.
What?
All right? Tag me in the chat. If you guys contribute, I'll do a shout out. But let's get some momentum going, and let's see what you guys want to talk about for the end of the podcast.
Hang on a minute. I thought it was going great because your time is so valuable. And 2 times a week doing podcasts means you have directed stuff to talk about.
Keep in mind, there will not be a podcast tomorrow because it is the premiere of me trying MK Mythology Sub-Zero, but I'll be back with a podcast on Friday to end the week.
Oh, yeah, by the way, that being said, schedule update. So we're going to do Friday and Saturday this week. Friday will be early, so we'll finish before the podcast starts. And Saturday will be a little bit later-ish, 4 p.m., like right about now on Saturday we'll play that. So double team, that being said, this week.
Okay. Someone tipped $3 and says, can RimWorld get a chance of replacing Ninja Gaiden 4 on night streams? Also, Arc Raiders is surprisingly fantastic and fresh, but wouldn't work on your streams. People would grief you. Do you not understand that, like, the games that you guys ask for like this usually don't work? Like, for example, everyone screamed for Project Zomboid for months. Then I played it, and it was the worst waste of my time ever in many marathons. Like, there was no
because you made it so
to ever playing it.
Oh yeah, DSP versus Dark Souls Part 3 will be on Saturday night. Confirmed. Saturday night, we're going along. Dark Souls Part 3, almost done with my prep for that.
So what makes you think RimWorld is going to work? Just being honest, like, what is different about RimWorld that you think this would work for my content? When every time you guys tell me to play one of these obscure indie-style games, nobody gives a shit. They end up flopping, right? I'm just being real with you. I just don't think Project Zomboid was going to work. I told you this a million times. You guys said that you wanted me to do it for the marathon. I did. It didn't work. It didn't even run well. It was poorly unoptimized. You couldn't even read the fucking text on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you. I don't think RimWorld's going to work. And the truth is, if you love RimWorld, okay, if you're in love with it, but you know it's the kind of game that's not going to work for my content, stop asking me for it. Because all that's going to happen is I'm going to play it, say I don't like it, and then you're going to be upset. So what, do you like being upset?
Yes,
Is that
I
what
do.
it is? Do you like upsetting yourself? Is that...
Yeah, there was a part 2 already, Nervous Noodles. I'll show you. I'm not playing it. We're doing covering the drama of DSP playing through the series, which has been weirdly interesting. There's a lot more drama than you would expect. But DSP is here doing the classic Q&A, but don't ask questions I don't like or you will be berated. I'll give you the link. Hold on for this part 2.
You purposefully do things during the course of the day to, like, anger yourself and piss yourself off?
Definitely.
That's all you're asking for. Just like when you begged me to play Stellar Blade, right? And when we played it, didn't like it. Oh, I can't believe I didn't like it. I told you I wasn't going to like it. The fuck did you listen to me for?
So the guy just did a super chat about Tupac. He said, what's your opinion of Tupac Shakur? I'm guessing DSP is going to say California Love and no other song. That's my guess. You ready? That's what my guess is. He's going to say California Love and that's it. That's my guess.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Thank you to Nick Smith.
If I get this, I'm a fucking legend. That needs help, honestly, but let's see.
$2 super chat. What's your opinion of Tupac Shakur? I wasn't a huge fan of Tupac only because when I was growing up, he was West Coast, and I more preferred the East Coast style rappers.
I was a member of the East Coast scene, obviously. I like more the East Coast. Go ahead. I hate the West Coast. It's got to do drive-bys on them. Fuck them.
But I wasn't really into the whole West Coast culture thing. So I respect the guy for the content that he made, the music, but I don't really know that much about his story or anything. I just don't. I wasn't like into the whole West Coast rap scene.
Songs? Oh, come on. This is what DSP was rocking to, though, guys. I know his song. Ready? This is what DSP was rocking with. This is from back in the Bridgeport. Oh, not that. That's the link. That's Dark Souls Part 2, by the way. This is what I want to show you, though. This is the stuff DSP was rocking with. Check this out. Check this out. Come on. This is called This is Bridgeport, where DSP grew up. And you didn't think DSP went hard? Come on.
This This is Bridgeport. The fuck I look like showing you love. About to rob you for your shit. Keep the kisses and hugs. Ain't no act.
DSP was a part of this. That's him right here. Few people know that.
It's only thing we flipping is thugs. Get it twisted, the biscuit will take off half of your mug. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back.
Yeah.
Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back.
That's what DSP said to Tupac fans.
Better move, bitch. Get out the way, cause I'm scheming. On you for the cream, I be fiending. That spiff, I be steaming. Shoulda had you leaning. A couple people puffed it and told me they seen Dean. Shut the fuck up. Them corny rhymes, we don't like that.
Yeah.
Them half decent verses, nah, you ain't right that. You a shuck and jive front for live, bitch, ain't really living it. The dirt you claiming that you done, you ain't never did. Don't come to Bridgeport with that shit, cause a nigga.
All right, anyways, you get it. I've heard this so many times now, like I've got to come to like it. I don't think it's that bad. But anyways, that's DSP crew right there.
Okay.
I don't think it's that
I
bad.
used to see an incredibly generous $50 tip from Silk Song regular viewer.
There you go.
Congrats on Silk. A lot of people, this is bittersweet because this has been a hell of a journey, has it not? Again, over 60 hours of gameplay, 2 straight months that I've been playing Silk Song. People, at least it was thoroughly enjoyable, a really great experience. So this coming week, we're going to try Outer Worlds 2. Playtime could be fun to try. But also, in about a week, well, a little more than a week, I guess you would say, we got Call of Duty. And you know that Black Ops 7 is going to be a lot of content, right? I'm going to be playing it, unlocking all the stuff in multiplayer, doing all that.
Isn't that a rage-inducing game?
It's going to be a lot of stuff you guys are going to want to see. Finally having a multiplayer game consistently in the rotation. There you go.
All right. Well, let's get back to the Q&A.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. That doubled the amount of support that we had on the stream now. Now we only have like 50 some to go to hit our goal for the stream.
Very
cool,
nice. Very nice. NW News says, if you like rim jobs, you're gay.
Max Power says,
that's not necessarily true, though, NW News. I'm not going to go further into it, which is something you can do with rim jobs. But that's not necessarily true. That's all I'm going to say. End of discussion.
Max Power says, I'm actually having a lot of fun watching your Fall Guys playthrough from many years ago. Have you considered bringing it back again for a stream or a marathon? Fall Guys, you know, for when it was virally popular, it was very fun. But that's one of those kind of games where you have to be doing it when it's virally popular. After a while, it just fell off, and now people barely even talk about or play it anymore. So I think it was great then, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to go back and play it now.
Yeah.
Species Unknown is a cheap horror game that's the same vein as Alien Isolation and is fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Good show.
Maybe I should have another coffee for the finale of Silk Song. What do you guys think?
He's very
Maybe
hype.
I should thoroughly prepare myself for the end here. If you guys are saying the final boss is tough, I don't think it's going to be as tough as that other boss, but maybe I'll have an extra coffee, beat my chest like a gorilla to take on the end of the game. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go.
He's trying to own the meme that he knows exists. You know, the sub thing I do here. Okay.
Okay. Any last minute questions? Anything you guys want to cover before we adjourn? So remember, Outer Worlds, we do some finale of tonight. Please be Sub-Zero. It's one of those. Do you want to see more first time? Turn podcast from there. Keep in mind next week, maybe more Outer Worlds 2 if you got back to that
this was
duty
the
on
worst.
Friday. So it's going to be Kick Chat sucks. Wow. Phil, can you set up a goal so that if we hit this support goal, we can get back our text messages for moral support?
Yeah.
So this morning I set it up. I said 125 subs.
$625.
So you have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to drop the subs and get your messages. We've had, I think, 1 sub all morning.
That's $625, sir.
So there you
Blue
go.
Blaze, big ups. Blue Blaze wants to see it. Can we get the new one? Well, there is a new one we haven't seen yet. Come on, we earned this. From today, I think we all earned this. Go.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Get it?
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Yay! It's looping. Fuck. Hold on. It's looping. I fucked it up. Hold on.
And I got news for you.
Oh, no.
That means you're gay.
Get it?
Hold on. Fuck, where is it?
And I got news for you.
Oh my god, I gotta turn it off.
That means you're gay.
Get it?
Oh my god, I can't find it.
And I got news.
Hold on, I can't find it. Where did I put it? I muted it at least. There it is. Oh my god. There you go. I put it on loop on accident for... No, get the fuck out of here. I put it on loop on accident for testing purposes, and I didn't turn it off. That's my bad. My bad. My bad. Here we go. I got to turn off the loop. For testing purposes, I turn on loop, so I get this, you know, the location right on the screen. But I forgot to turn it off, so we're stuck in a loop. Blue Blaze, that's it. That's the new one. What a legend. Let's go.
Right now, you could all be using your moral support and have amazing highlighted text messages in the chat. But instead, you're there sitting there with your thumb up your ass. Let's get some support from Kick. Let's get some subs right now. Let's go. I said, let's get some subs right now. And it appears we just received some subs.
There you go.
10 subs. 14 right here. One. Man, actually,
Ren did it.
Season is going well. Doing good. We're at 12.
A lot of dents in the world.
So thank you to hashtag Fluffy for that. Amazing levels of support, guys. Guess what that means? If any happenings, do you have any idea? Well, I'll tell you right now. I'm just...
How long does this one go? There you go. I guess Ren is back.
Amazing. Yeah. It's still going on.
Ren just re-up.
All right, folks. Well, guess what? Last chance. If you'd like to ask me a question
Last
or contribute,
chance.
let's see what you guys want to chat about, and we'll end the show, and then we'll get ready for the Silk Song finale right now. All right, any final questions? Any other things to chat about? Buckwell says, did you consider using kick points for giving back, like spending 30,000 kick points? I'll put on a vest or eat something hot or do a stupid days. That clown. Bring back marathon, a hat. Sorry, I don't have to do that shit anymore. I'm not a clown.
Now I just eat food for everyone.
And the hats and the glasses once a year times.
Now you just eat food
on Black Friday, and that would be fun. Yeah, so again, we're having all these different ideas for Black Friday. Thanksgiving leftovers, where I play games that we've tested a bit, but we haven't really fully played yet. DSP buys it, where I go online and I buy some stuff because of Black Friday deals. You know, Black Ops Friday, where I play some Black Ops as just a fun segment. Maybe we do all of these ideas during.
Yeah, definitely. All right, ready to go? I'm doing a quick clock out today. This was one of the worst
DSP
times ever.
There you go.
There you go. DSP buys it.
All right. Anything else?
Any other money you want to give me?
Any last minute stuff before we adjourn? Got stuff done. Chill, great vibes. This morning's podcast, we're hitting it on all cylinders, folks. We are. All the time. Bathroom like I do. Money on it. If I am going to spend a lot of money on a good bench, I'm going to wait till I have room to put a good bench in. Like I don't. I have such confined space. So I bought like an $80 weight bench. That's just a very basic one. It already sucks. It already is like creaky as shit now because I've been using it for like over 2 months and it just sucks ass. It's like noisy. So I definitely got to get a better one.
What? Okay, so he said $80. I think I found it then. This is too close to be that. The first fucking result is this.
Okay.
I wonder if this is it.
Let's end the show.
That's if you. I just searched weight bench on Amazon, and this was literally the first result, and it's exactly $80. Well, 1 penny short of $80. I'm wondering that's it. I'm imagining that's it, but yeah, okay.
Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Great show. So, folks, there is no podcast tomorrow, but the podcast will return on Friday for week-ending fun. We'll recap how today went with Silk Song. We'll also talk about Mortal Kombat mythologies, any gaming news going on, and the like. So, everyone, thank you so very much for a great show. I will see you all Friday. But in the meantime, don't miss out on all the gameplay between now and then. Okay.
Going again.
So, time for a brief break. I'll let you watch some highlight clips while I'm gone, and then when I come back, we'll get all set up with the lighting and everything. This is it.
This is literally the finale of Silk Song. Reporting this entire time, like clips, and I'll be right back.
Okay, and I am not waiting. He's not back yet. I am not waiting. This is the biggest watch the first. As usual, we did a cool recap of yesterday, which I think was the most fun part. It often is, actually. Maybe there's something to that. I don't know how we can do that, how we can work that out. Quick plug segment. So be back tomorrow, obviously. I might do something early, not Dark Souls, but some kind of lore thing or some kind of gimmicky lore thing, like maybe every time DSP has done this in a game or something like that. I don't see if we have time. I will play Death Stranding later. We're getting close to the end of the game. I only have 4 more roads to make, and the roads are fucking done. And that'll be it. I kind of got sad yesterday when I noticed I only have 4 more roads to make, and that is 100% of the roads done in Death Stranding. Can you believe that shit? We'll play it tonight. All right, we'll play it tonight. I will end the poll. The poll. Uh-oh. You are coping. We got another ALTW. 8% of you chose 0 wings mentioned, and there was 0 wings mentions. I gotta hit the button.
A very common ALTW. When will his winning end?
I do not know. I do not know. Anyways, we'll see you tonight on Kick or tomorrow on YouTube. You're all legends. Bye.